We have the opening bell, the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles on the line as the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, and Matt Sydal, accompanied to the ring by Allison Danger, put the titles on the line against former champions Jay and Mark Briscoe, looking to once again hold those titles, although this time here in 2007 and when they are world titles.
Christopher Daniels started things off with Jay Briscoe, aggressive collar and elbow tie-up. Neither man gains the advantage, and Daniels just shrugs him off.
The Briscoes have waited for this opportunity. They've made no bones about it since returning to ROH competition during 2006 that they wanted to wear the Tag Team Championship once again. And they are certainly at the top of their game in professional wrestling, particularly the tag team style.
But they're going to need the belts to prove it, and right now they are in the ring with the best tag team on the planet.
And Sydal tosses him down to the canvas, head scissors on Jay Briscoe, but right back up to his feet, forearm from Mark, sends Sydal off. Big back body drop into the lights.
He had Sydal way up in the air. Daniels sends him off the ropes, scooping a slam on Mark. Daniels once again to the ropes and drives the elbow to the chest. Jay catches him with a deep arm drag. This one is going to be quick, I can assure you. Another arm drag from Sydal, pops right back up. Leapfrog over Mark, off the ropes he goes, and a deep arm drag from Mark Briscoe. The Fallen Angel up in the air, connects with an arm drag of his own. All four men back to their feet.
All four really ready to go in this matchup. You know it's all on the line. Briscoe's looking very serious here.
Todd Sinclair giving all four athletes here a talking to, telling them this is the tag team match for the world titles. One guy in the ring at a time. They need to conduct themselves in a championship manner.
And it looks like it is going to be Jay Briscoe and Christopher Daniels to go at it.
Got to give Todd Sinclair credit for trying to take control of this matchup right off the bat before it gets out of control.
Side headlock applied by Jay Briscoe, grinding away on the headlock as Christopher Daniels backs him against the ropes. Tries to send him off, but holding on to that headlock. Jay Briscoe maintaining control.
Very aggressively controlling that headlock as he puts on the brakes, but Daniels rolls him up. Only able to get one. Let's go right back to the headlock.
Come on, Daniels.
Still grinding away.
Fire up.
And again has his shoulders rolled to the canvas, but only for almost a 1 count right there.
It's over, nice reversal into the hammerlock. No, right back to the chin. Face lock now on Daniels by Jay Briscoe. Back to the arm. Arm drag and twist into a side headlock. Daniels backs him to the ropes. Briscoe off, shoulder tackle. Daniels goes down hard. Drop down, Jay up and over. Leapfrog by Daniels, Jay off the ropes and runs into the boot.
For Daniels with the leg, pulls him to the corner, makes the tag. In comes Matt Sydal. Working as a unit here, the champions. Sydal just booting him right in the shoulder. And picks Jay Briscoe back up. Snapmare brings him down to the canvas. Cannonball leg drop. And he gets two.
Right in the center of the ring, able to kick out. Boot to the chest now by Sydal. Continuing the onslaught on Jay Briscoe. Arm drag and twist. Brings him into the corner the hard way. Tremendous momentum on that lariat.
Matt Sydal, not only one half of the tag team champions here in ROH, but also the Open the Brave Gate champion in the Dragon Gate organization in Japan.
We saw him defend that belt for the first time ever. A Dragon Gate title defended on American soil last night in Dayton, defeating Austin Aries to retain his title.
Big elbow right there from Christopher Daniels, sends him down.
Elbow to the back of the head by Daniels as he continues to control Jay Briscoe. Right hand, right on the jaw. And another one. Briscoe staggered, but does not leave his feet. Down to a knee, and Daniels now talking trash.
He takes a shot at Mark Briscoe as well on the apron.
You can see how seriously the champions are taking the challengers here. Diving leg drop there, a little help from his brother on the outside, tripping up Daniels, and there's the tag to Mark Briscoe.
Stomping away on Christopher Daniels. Mark Briscoe now pulls him back up. Beautiful suplex. Drives him down to the mat. Quick lateral press, but Daniels kicks out. Keeping control of Christopher Daniels now. Trying to keep him grounded. Mark Briscoe.
Wide base as he controls that rear chin lock. Driving all of his weight on the back of the neck of Christopher Daniels. Daniels tries to alleviate the pressure by getting back to his feet and frees himself with the elbows, but right into a side Russian leg sweep. And a fist drop. Cover!
And he gets a near fall. A lot of momentum on that fist drop as well. And drives Mark Briscoe into the corner and makes the tag to Matt Sydal. A boot right to the chest, the upper chest of Mark Briscoe, and now Sydal, drop kick right to the face from a standing position.
Yeah, he said he was going to kick the teeth out of his mouth, but somebody beat him to it. Cover. Only able to get one.
It looked like a pretty cocky cover right there from Matt Sydal. Mark Briscoe has fought his way back to his feet here as they exchange shots.
Now it's Sydal caught in the wrong corner as Jay Briscoe tags in. Double team from the Briscoes. Mark drops down. Jay connects with the elbow.
Sydal kicks out.
Sydal back to his feet as Jay sends him off the ropes. Drop kick right on the button. Tremendous elevation. Right into a cover. Another tag into brother Mark. Wide open is Sydal. Mark connects with a series of shots. Sends Sydal hard to the top turnbuckle. Elbow to the side of the jaw. And another. Measuring him there. A third elbow right on the jaw of Matt Sydal. Belly to belly suplex. Another near fall for the Briscoes. Allison Danger trying to encourage Matt Sydal, who's starting to take an awful lot of punishment here.
Danger very concerned for her team. She knows what the Briscoes bring to the table.
Sydal lands on his feet, connects with a chop. Overhand strike. Enziguri right on the ear.
Nice combination from Matt Sydal. He's got him down. And now Sydal trying to inch his way toward Daniels and makes the tag. Christopher Daniels now, boot to the midsection of Mark Briscoe. Has him backed into the corner. Under the buckle. Daniels charges with the knee, right to the chest.
Nowhere for Briscoe to go in the corner. Just catches that knee right in the upper chest. Daniels now setting him up. Drives into the canvas. Floats over to a cover, hooks the leg. Only gets two. Briscoe drives Daniels back into the corner. Tag into brother Jay. Now it's Daniels set in the corner with nowhere to go. But he's firing away at both men on the Briscoes.
Trying to fight his way out of the Briscoes' corner. He's got both of them and drive their heads together in the center of the ring.
Momentarily stunned them.
But great teamwork from the Briscoes right here. Working over Christopher Daniels.
Series of double teams here. Double stomp to the chest.
They had to worry about Matt Sydal right there in that corner as well, and they were able to keep him away in the process. Now a modification of the stretch plum, cinched in by Jay Briscoe, pulls him away from the ropes and more toward the center of the ring, trying to wear him down.
Really cranking down on the neck of Christopher Daniels. See him trying to fight his way out. Allison Danger trying to encourage him. Stomp right to the back of the neck. Jay Briscoe once again tags his brother Mark. And another double team here from the Briscoes. Daniels off the rope. Double shoulder tackle. Tremendous velocity. You see, they want the ROH World Tag Team titles. And another cover here by Mark. Once again, Daniels kicks out at two. Trying to fire his way up with an elbow, but quickly stomped right back down to the canvas.
It's right to the back of Christopher Daniels, pulls him back up, gut wrench suplex, drives him down off the ropes, drives down with the knee, cover. Daniels able to kick out. Before he can get up and inch his way toward Matt Sydal, the head scissors applied by Mark Briscoe.
For added leverage to that headlock as he has the arm trapped near the throat as well. Almost choking himself with his arm right there as he cranks down on that head scissors. Daniels, though, alertly gets his foot on the bottom rope to force the break.
Jay Briscoe tagged back in. Double team work now from the Briscoe brothers. Leg drop right across the throat. Jay Briscoe with the cover. But Christopher Daniels kicks out.
Good positioning there by Jay. Had Matt Sydal in his sights just in case Sydal was going to try and break it up. Jay would have been able to see him coming, but Daniels able to kick out on his own at 2.
Trying to keep Daniels grounded, but he's digging down, trying to feed off the energy of the fans here in Chicago as well to get back to his feet.
Up to a knee. Now all the way to his feet. Elbow to the midsection. Series of elbows. Finally, Daniels able to free himself off the ropes. Ducks the back elbow. Puts on the brakes. Enziguri.
And down to the canvas goes Jay Briscoe. Rolls into the corner and makes the tag to Matt Sydal.
Enziguri by Matt. On Mark Briscoe. Trips the legs out. Standing moonsault.
Only gets 2 though. Wasting no time off the ropes. Huge dive from Sydal brings these fans to their feet.
Daniels back to his feet, calling for Sydal to climb the ropes.
They're getting on the same page here. Solid kick right off the second rope from Matt Sydal. Looked like he caught him in the throat.
Right in the throat of Jay Briscoe. He was held wide open by Daniels.
Now looking to sap the energy out of the body of Jay Briscoe from this position.
As that arm trapped, really cranking down on the neck of Jay Briscoe, who's firing away from the back. Not a lot of steam behind those blows, but he's able to get to his feet momentarily as Sydal drags him right down to the canvas one more time with that side headlock. Pulls him away from the ropes so he can maintain control and puts himself in position to make the tag to the Fallen Angel. Double team here from the champs. Jay elevated, double slam. Daniels with Sydal. Body slamming him right onto Jay Briscoe.
Basically like an assisted senton right there. Extra momentum from the body slam from his partner, right down across the chest.
Daniels with a few words from Mark Briscoe while he picks Jay up and drops him across the knee.
Gutbuster right there, and Christopher Daniels letting the fans hear that's why they're the champions.
And they're not going to let these belts go without a fight. They've worked too hard and too long to be the ROH World Tag Team Champs.
Hey, nice leg drop earlier. It wasn't no cannonball.
And very cocky Matt Sydal. Thought that the cannonball had the victory for him right there off the second rope, but not just yet.
Put in the boots now to Jay as brother Mark came in to try and make the save. Snapmares Jay off his feet as the arm's trapped. Once again, cranking down on the neck.
Trying to wear him down. Just stretching him from this position. Wrenching up on it. Sinclair asking if he's had enough.
More importantly, keeping him very close to his corner and away from his brother. Rolls him up.
Very close right there. Sydal fighting to keep those shoulders against the mat.
The quick tag to Daniels. Double team again from the champs. Boot to the midsection. Jay was wide open there. Now an abdominal stretch by Christopher Daniels. More damage done to the rib cage. Really wrenching down on the hold.
Jay trying to hang in there. Daniels struggling to keep the hold.
Jay kind of sitting down to alleviate some of the pressure, but nothing's going to stop Matt Sydal from driving the boots right into his chest from the outside.
Daniels now hanging him up midsection first on the top rope. Leg drop across the back of the neck.
Drawing Mark into the ring, allowing both men, the champs, to double team Jay Briscoe.
And they switched without making a legal tag as the referee was tied up on the other side of the ring. Sydal very cocky. You know, ever since he earned championship gold in professional wrestling, he's been, well, I mean, some might say more confident, but he certainly has had an attitude to him.
Certainly has. Success changing Matt Sydal, some might not say for the better. Once again connects with that running clothesline, but wasted too much time showboating and got caught with a belly-to-belly suplex. Did Jay make the tag?
Oh, he's trying. He's
So
trying
close.
to get, oh, so close to his corner, but not quite within the reach of making that tag and getting Mark Briscoe into the ring.
Smartly, Sydal dragged him to his part of the ring and tagged in Daniels now off the ropes, driving the knee to the solar plexus.
Christopher Daniels very confident in himself right here, in the driver's seat of this matchup. Elevated him gut wrench style right into a gut buster over the knee. Cover. Only two.
Dragged him a little closer to his corner before making the cover. Would have made it much more difficult for Mark to make the save had he needed to. However, Jay was able to get the shoulder up on his own. The champions are certainly starting to assert themselves here. Briscoe needs to tag in his brother, Mark. Clubbing blow to the back of the neck by Daniels. Face first to the turnbuckle. Now elevates him up top. Palm shot.
Looking for the iconoclasm. Can he get it? No, he hung on.
Kicked him right in the back of the head, but Sydal from behind. All the way up top. Now Jay firing away on Sydal. Face first superplex.
Huge maneuver right there. Can he make his way to the corner and get in a fresh Mark Briscoe?
Both members of the champions are down. His brother very close to his corner, and he makes the tag. Mark Briscoe into the ring. Springboard missile kick.
Forearm shots now for Christopher Daniels. Reversal of the web. Mark Briscoe off the ropes. Leapfrog. And a spin kick gets all of it.
Right on the jaw by Mark Briscoe. Forearm in the corner. Daniels puts on the brakes. Reversal. Mark Briscoe elevates himself to the top. Springboard moonsault press. Sydal now in the ring. Mark ducks the clothesline, connects with a thrust. Savant kick to the back of the head. Scoop and a slam on Daniels.
Michinoku driver style has that leg cradle, but only gets two. Out to the apron he goes. Corkscrew body press, but not enough to put him away.
Daniels again able to get the shoulder up. We were less than half a count away from new champs. Daniels off the ropes. Mark Briscoe sets too early. Double team by the champs.
And knocking Jay Briscoe off the ring apron as they focus on Mark. Christopher Daniels now, Arabian press. And Sydal just waiting to make sure that Jay didn't jump in there to break up the pin attempt. Sydal and Daniels trying to get on the same page right here. There's the legal tag. Sydal, the legal man.
Looked like Daniels directing traffic there.
Bad timing right there by the champions. Went for that springboard, but connected with his own partner. And now it's Jay Briscoe firing away on both Daniels and Sydal.
Series of right hands momentarily gained the advantage. Now the champ sent him to the corner. Up and over he goes. Back elbow on Daniels. Forearm shot on Sydal. Big boot takes down Daniels. Running kick in the corner.
Right to the side of the face of Matt Sydal, placed up top.
Ace crusher and only a 2 count.
Briscoes giving it all they've got in search of regaining the Tag Team Championship of Ring of Honor.
Double team here from the challengers. Double chop on Sydal. And another one backs him into the corner. Third time. Huge peel out of the corner.
Launched him across the ring.
Sydal in the corner. The Briscoes waiting for him to get to his feet. Gets the boot up on Jay. Ducks the clothesline and runs into a suplex.
Briscoes looking very good here. Christopher Daniels trying to put a stop to their double team offense. They got Matt Sydal in the corner now, placed up top.
4 men still in the ring. Daniels from behind, clotheslines for the Briscoes. Big right hand from Daniels, and the Briscoes fire back. Sydal still up on the top rope as his partner gets drubbed back to the other part of the ring. Right hands now, and the Briscoes have elevated Daniels. Keep your eye, Sydal still in the other corner.
Looking to double team Christopher Daniels or the Briscoes, but he's fighting his way out of this position.
Sydal from behind. He just hurricanrotted his partner off the top. Double clothesline.
Gave Christopher Daniels the momentum to take both of the Briscoes down. And now, Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal looking to finish the job right here. Standing moonsault across the back. But only 2.
Tremendous damage done to the back and the chest of Jay Briscoe. He was bent over the knees of Christopher Daniels as Sydal came down across him.
There's another tag. Christopher Daniels legally back into the match.
Jay Briscoe almost limp in the arms of Christopher Daniels. Leg drop takes him down.
A double team variation of a maneuver that Matt Sydal loves to put to use during his matches.
Daniels now telling Sydal to go up top. Mark Briscoe still out on the floor. Daniels has Jay, plants him. Sydal up top.
Best moonsault ever, but he lands on his feet as he moved out of the way. Chin breaker.
Mark and Sydal battling. Sydal still up top. Double team here from the Briscoes. They've got Sydal elevated. And they just launched him.
Really elevated.
All 4 men in the ring.
Jay and Mark in full control right here. They got Matt Sydal. Springboard Doomsday device, but no.
Only able to get 2. Sydal with the Rana. Daniels with the Death Valley driver. And both Briscoes able to kick out.
Allison Danger looks very, very concerned. The Tag Team Championship is in jeopardy.
Sydal once again going up top as Daniels has Jay Briscoe in the corner.
We saw them do this last weekend to Jack Evans.
Mark able to make the save.
The double team Angels wings not enough, as now Christopher Daniels and Mark Briscoe going forearm for forearm in the center of the ring. A series now from the Fallen Angel. Mark dishes it right back out.
Either man backing down, Mark off the ropes. The boot from Daniels. Elbow to the back of the head.
Cutthroat driver. But Sydal with the axe handle to the back of Mark Briscoe. Firing away with overhand chops. Going for the enziguri, but ducked. Off the ropes he comes. Waist lock, standing switch. And again, sweeps the legs. Standing moonsault. Oh, but he gets the feet up. Right to the chest of Sydal. Briscoes in control. They've got both Daniels and Sydal down. Daniels sent to the floor. Sydal on his back, and the Briscoes going to opposite corners of the ring. Leg drop. Shooting star press.
bounce back. What better place to do it than right here in Chicago, baby? We gon' party tonight, boy. It's a party tonight, baby. Man up!
Are on the line as new champions Shingo and Naruki Doi set to defend against the two men they defeated for the championship at 5th Year Festival Liverpool, Jay and Mark, the Briscoe brothers.
That match occurred on the first night of that double shot in Liverpool. Shocking the wrestling world as this duo from Dragon Gate takes the ROH World Tag Team titles in the first defense for the Briscoes. Night 2 saw the Briscoes wrestle each other, feeling they needed to get back on track to regain their edge in their quest to regain the World Tag Team titles. And what a matchup that was.
What they needed to do was man up. They needed to test one another to bring out the very best in one another so that they have what it takes to win back the ROH World Tag Team titles in the rematch. This is their opportunity back here in the United States. Will the Briscoes be able to take it to Shingo and Naruki Doi and win back the titles?
You know, you hate to think that ROH office is playing favorites, but you got to think they want the Briscoes to come out victorious in this matchup so they at least have control of one of their world titles. The world title currently held by Noah Superstar Takeshi Morishima. The tag team titles held by this Dragon Gate duo. That's going to be a very disconcerting situation for the office here.
Very interesting situation. Stars from Japan holding all of the championships in Ring of Honor. As right now, Shingo inside the ring being taken off of his feet right there. Jay Briscoe.
Nice chin breaker there. Takes Shingo off his feet. Lariat knocks the big man down. Shingo struggling, trying to make it to his corner. Looked like he wanted to make the tag, but dragged back to the Briscoes' corner and a tag made by the challengers. Or chopped to the chest by Mark, and a right forearm sends Shingo down to the canvas.
And now taking him into his own corner so that Naruki Doi can tag himself back in.
Pulling out process here. Mark Briscoe and Naruki Doi taking their time, circling each other in the center. Trying to lock hands here now. Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Either man looking to really get involved here. Side headlock instead by Mark Briscoe.
Get the advantage here in this matchup. Doi, though, sends him off the ropes.
Shoulder tackle, but neither man goes down. One more time, both men refusing to give their ground. Boot to the midsection instead by Doi and grabs a side headlock. Mark backs him to the ropes. Handful of hair, puts on the brakes and drives him to the canvas. Now Mark off the ropes. Up and over he goes. Goes through behind. Light suplex on the bridge. Able to get two.
Able to keep him down. And pulling him right into his own corner. Another tag. Back in comes Jay Briscoe. As now both of the Briscoes with a huge heel out of the corner for Naruki Doi.
What elevation there on that Beal. There you see the guns. Mark Briscoe, very impressive.
He grows chickens, son. Off the ropes comes Doi. Gets met with the drop kick.
Quick cover, does not hook the leg, only gets two. But Jay staying right on top of him and bringing him back to his corner. Another quick tag from the challengers. Scooping a slam by Jay. Mark up and over with the double stomp across the chest.
Got to hand it to the Briscoes, looking at the top of their game here. And that's exactly what they need to be at in order to win back the championship.
Apparently that singles matchup where they hit each other with everything but the kitchen sink for 30 minutes must have worked, because they look extremely impressive here in the early going.
Doi able to reach the bottom rope with his boot. Knee drop right there from Mark Briscoe. Make it two of them. Goes for the cover, hooking that leg tight, but Doi able to kick out.
Just measured him with those knees right across the bridge of the nose. On Doi going to the eyes. That'll stop momentum in a hurry and makes the tag to Shingo, the much-needed tag. And the champions now tag both men in. Off the ropes goes Jay. Excuse me, Mark off the ropes. Double elbow by the champs.
Mark Briscoe in a world of pain as Shingo now pulling him back up off the canvas. Hard chop right across the chest. Dishing it right back out.
Mark refusing to back down, taking it from Shingo, but that rocked him and sent him to the corner. Headbutt right to the top of the head, and now the boot right to the face. Todd Sinclair asking him to bring him out of the corner. He does. Catches a forearm to the midsection, but drags him back to his corner and tags into Rookie Doi. Well-placed boot to the midsection. Mark Briscoe head first to the buckle.
Taking away at the midsection. And now boot right across the throat from Doi. All the way across the ring.
Connects with that rolling senton right into the chest. Nowhere for Mark to go. All of the air forced out of the chest cavity, and another tag to Shingo.
It's great momentum on that maneuver, does Doi, and now Shingo back inside. Double team work from the champions. Great momentum right there from both Shingo and Doi.
There you see the speed and power of the champs. Still continuing the double team, elevated to the midsection. Neck breaker across the knees. Still holding him in position is Shingo. Doi off the rope to the guillotine leg drop.
That's why they're the champions. Great teamwork. Cover, but broken up by Jay Briscoe. Who now he's throwing some forearms on Naruki Doi, and Todd Sinclair trying to maintain some order here.
Forces Jay back outside. No tag made. Mark very close, looking to tag his brother, but Shingo staying right on top of him with a vertical suplex, just snapped him off.
Shingo, one of the Dragon Gate wrestlers that has spent several months competing regularly here in Ring of Honor. Has him draped up on the ropes here, holding him in position for Naruki Doi, who's now up top.
Trying to get the crowd behind him.
Leaving the midsection exposed for Naruki Doi. Comes crashing down on the midsection, covered by Shingo. But no, only two.
Shingo was the legal man there, able to get two. Todd Sinclair allowing some double team to go on here. Mark Briscoe again hits the corner. Another running shot from Naruki Doi. Miscommunication though there is Shingo connecting with the lariat on his partner.
Now Mark Briscoe trying to take advantage of the situation. Shots to the throat of Shingo, sends him into the buckle. Big running clothesline in the corner and makes the tag. Both Briscoes now. Just pulling him over with a double shoulder tackle. Just landed on his head.
He went into the corner of the shooting star press on Naruki Doi, and he didn't rotate all the way around, and he landed right on top of his head.
He landed on the back of his head, hit the concrete.
Somebody needs to get out there and take a look at him. He might be in trouble on the floor.
Putting his body on the line. That's it's high risk.
Still in the ring though, Jay Briscoe and Shingo off the ropes. Head scissors take Shingo down.
Jay Briscoe, his brother's on the floor there. He's trying to stay in this match. I don't know if he realizes what just happened to his brother. Brainbuster on Shingo. This crowd looks very concerned. Todd Sinclair checking on Mark Briscoe.
See Mark not really moving there on the floor. Todd Sinclair with a concerned look on his face. Jay once again taking a look at his brother, but knows that there's still work to be done in the ring. The world titles are on the line here.
Yeah, they are on the line, but you got to think about family at the same time that you're thinking about titles. What's more important here? This crowd is in a hush. He came down right on his head on the concrete floor.
Forearms exchanged here. Violent exchange of forearms. Todd Sinclair back in the ring. You see some of the staff here checking on Mark Briscoe out on the floor, still not moving a cover.
Here comes some paramedics to check on his condition. He has not moved from that position.
Once again, Jay taking a look at his brother. while he had the advantage on Shingo.
What's going through Jay Briscoe's mind right now? Do you keep wrestling?
Well, he's got a guy in the ring looking to take it to him, so he can't turn his back to him. But every chance he gets, he looks out to see if his brother is okay. And there you see it right there. He's got Shingo down, and immediately he looks to see if Mark is all right.
Well, he's got Shingo in a weakened position, so maybe he can go out to the floor and check on his brother.
That's exactly what he's going to do. You got to wonder, this is a tremendous young athlete, but a move like that.
Think about the career he has ahead of him. He put his body on the line to win those tag team titles, to show what he can do to these fans here in Detroit. And he is physically paying the price right now as paramedics, ROH staff, officials checking on his condition. Todd Sinclair looking out now as well.
Yeah, the tag team titles are, really the last thing should be on anybody's mind right now. We're talking about the welfare of a great young athlete who, you put your body on the line every time you step through the ropes, but that's something you never expect to see. Let's take another look at it here. We've got the instant replay, and then you see him. He didn't rotate all the way around, and he bounced off the chest of Naruki Doi, and his head just cracked off the cement.
Well, Jay Briscoe's back inside the ring. He's all fired up. We can take out his aggression about the fact that his brother is hurt on his opponents and try to win those titles.
Well, it shows you how close that these two are. They're as close as two brothers can be. They live together, they train together, they fight together, they do battle in the ring together. And you got to think that Jay is just beside himself right now. He's got to be going on just emotion and adrenaline right now, concerned about what kind of shape his brother's in, but he still is a competitor, and he still wants the World Tag Team titles, and he just got dumped on the back of his head. Belly-to-back suplex from Shingo.
This crowd is still stunned at what has transpired here. Injury out on the floor, being tended to is Mark Briscoe, and Jimmy Bauer is making his way into the booth.
Another near fall right there.
All right, I just came back from getting a report from the ringside area. I just wanted to update everybody watching this right now. A horrible situation going on right now. However, Mark Briscoe, his fingers, his feet, he's got full movement. He's able to move. He's not paralyzed. That's, of course, the number one concern when we got out there. There's a lot of blood. His head is definitely split open. His eyes are totally glazed over. He doesn't know where he is. Obviously, he had some sort of a concussion, hopefully not too major one. We're going to get him out of here. But here is the most shocking part of all of this, is that when you saw Jay earlier go to ringside to look at his brother and then come shooting back into the ring after a minute or so. And when he went out there, his brother told him to get in that ring and win the tag team titles. His brother, not even knowing, he thought he was in Chicago, not even knowing that he's in Detroit, knew that the tag titles were on the line, and Mark wanted Jay to get in there and win them. That's why Jay is going. We're all a little disturbed and shocked at what we're seeing here. This crowd is, of course, they're not in the match. They're concerned about Mark's safety, as we all are. But Mark's wish right now is, and he's getting the medical attention, but he wants to see Jay getting the belt. And the fact of the matter is that Mark, he wants to get back in the ring, which absolutely is not going to happen. He can't even get up. But that's where his heart is and his mind is right now, and I'm going to go back and just make sure that we take care of him, okay, but I just wanted to come with a quick update here. I'm a little stressed about the whole thing. I'm sorry if I've been stuttering over my words, but this is just a terrible situation. But Mark has movement in his fingers and his toes. He's not paralyzed, possible major concussion, but bottom line is he wants his brother to get those belts.
The belts. Obviously, the focus of this matchup is on winning the World Tag Team titles, but thank goodness, the news from ringside is encouraging. There's a lot of blood. Obviously, he's going to need some stitches, but at least he does have movement in his hands and his limbs, and paralysis is obviously not an issue right now, so that is the most important thing. We wish Mark Briscoe all the best, but there's still a match going on. I know the crowd in the front here, you can see them all standing on their feet and looking to the ringside area. They're concerned for Mark's welfare as well. They don't know what we know. They don't have the benefit of hearing this report from Jimmy, so I wish we could tell him, but right now, all they do is see Jay getting turned inside out with another double team from the champs. Cover here, and again, only able to get two, but you gotta wonder how much Jay can stand being able to fight two men here by himself.
Yeah, it's a 2-on-1 match, but he's trying to do what his brother told him to do, and that is win back the ROH Tag Team Championship. He's going to give it his best shot. Off the ropes he comes, but gets dumped on the back of his own head by Naruki Doi. But he kicks out.
Once again, able to get the shoulders up.
Jay Briscoe realizes injuries happen in professional wrestling, but just like his brother said, he might be injured, but there's still a match going on. Jay still has the opportunity to win those titles.
Catches Doi in the corner. Snaps him off with the neck breaker, rolling off that second turnbuckle. Able to buy himself a little bit of time here. Normally, this is where you'd expect him to try and make the tag to his partner. Unfortunately, his brother out on the floor. No one for Jay to tag. Forced to go it alone here. Doi makes the tag, and now Shingo fires away. Right hands to the face. Briscoe puts on the brakes, as does Shingo. Elevates him up on his shoulders.
DDT right into the DDT, and a back senton right across the chest. Shingo with the cover, but he gets his shoulder up. Gotta hand it to Jay Briscoe. He's giving it his best shot, 2 against 1 here.
You do have to give him all the credit in the world for having the guts to continue, but this is where he is at a severe disadvantage because the champions can continue to get a fresh man in while he is all by himself. Now he's elevated one more time up top. Shingo going up with him as well, trying to maybe get a superplex here. Shingo all the way up to the top. Superplex from Shingo. Naruki Doi in the other corner. Shingo sets him in position. Elbow right across the chest. Cover!
Able to get his shoulder up, able to kick out. Jay Briscoe, he wants to win this match, but you gotta think, what's going through his mind right now? He's thinking about his brother. You know, how badly is he hurt? But do I keep fighting? He told me to keep fighting. I gotta win those titles. It's just gonna make Jay Briscoe all the more determined to win this match.
Definitely has his mind in 2 places at once, I'm sure. One more time, Shingo off the ropes, head of steam, clothesline, but Jay won't go down.
Not taking him off his feet. Off the ropes comes Shingo once again and still staying on his feet. Jay Briscoe.
What is keeping Jay up? Forearm exchange once again. Shingo and Jay Briscoe trading shots. Neither man going down.
His brother's words are giving him the encouragement that he needs to keep fighting here and to stay on his feet. Firing back with more forearms of his own.
Shingo now with a flurry, staggers Jay. Right hand one more time.
Still up.
Off the ropes. Oh, but Doi tripped him from the outside.
Double teamwork here from the champs, but again, bad timing by Shingo and Doi. Jay Driller! He nails it! Cover! 1, 2, 3! Briscoe's win the World Tag Team titles! It's main event time here in Edison, New Jersey. The ROH World Tag Team titles on the line. The champions, the No Remorse Corps, Rocky Romero and Davey Richards, putting the belts up against former champions Jay and Mark the Briscoe.
Former 4-time champions, and quickly the cross arm breaker locked in by Romero, but Jay Briscoe smartly makes it to the ropes. A very cocky smirk on the face of Rocky Romero, because it could have been over just that quickly. As I was about to say, the Briscoes looking to become 5-time World Tag Team champs here tonight.
They're at their very best as partners, as a tag team unit, and we love nothing more than to be a 5-time Ring of Honor tag team champions. It's Jay Briscoe working his way into the hammerlock on Rocky Romero. Able to get the leverage necessary to take Jay off his feet.
I didn't want to give the people a little dance.
Denying it.
They need their asuka.
Both been very cautious here. Another man wanting to make a big mistake in the early going of this one. A rematch from the undeniable pay-per-view.
Blocked by Jay Briscoe. Romero off the rope. Shoulder tackle with momentum. Barely backed up Jay, but a kick to the thigh, very effective. Avoids the right hand. For the legs he goes. Pipasso off the ropes. And scissors takeover by Romero. Now it's time for a little dance.
Now they get it. Off the ropes he comes. Right into a head scissors from Jay Briscoe.
No dancing from Jay Briscoe. He's just going to punch you in the mouth.
Forearm exchange between Jay Briscoe and Rocky. Ooh, what a shot from Romero. And an elbow from Jay Briscoe takes Rocky off his feet. Here's the tag, in comes Mark Briscoe. Iron away the midsection of Romero. Body slam, the follow-up, and the fist drop.
Catches Romero right on the bridge of the nose. See the eyes watering of Romero, and then a punch right to the top of the head. Romero backs into the corner asking for a break. Gets it for the moment, but then drives the fist to the midsection of Mark Briscoe, turning the tables in the favor of the No Remorse Corps. Tag to Davey Richards, shot to the midsection, snapmare, hard kick between the shoulder blades.
And Mark back to his feet. Oh, what a slap! Having no effect as Davey fires back on him.
Headbutt side headlock, Mark fires him off the ropes. Shoulder tackle, neither man backs down. One more time off the ropes, and one more time, nobody goes down. This time Mark hits the ropes, dropped down by Richards. Up and over, knee well placed right to the midsection of Mark Briscoe.
Davey Richards has him in the corner now. Hard into the buckle as he just tumbles down in the corner. Of course, the age of the fall, Briscoe brothers feud put on hold for this evening as they go after the World Tag Team titles for a 5th time. And once again, sent with so much velocity into the corner, he just went tumbling down after hitting those turnbuckles.
Just attention right back to him in the corner, drives the boot right between the right into the midsection, chop to the chest, sends him off for the ride, but it's Jay going to the aid of his brother, preventing him from hitting the turnbuckles.
Yeah, he stopped him from hitting back first that time, and now lining him up. Overhand chops across the chest of Davey Richards.
It's on the brakes. Rocky went to go do the same, but unable to do so. Kick to the floor, roll up. Only 2. The Briscoes 1 step ahead of the No Remorse Corps.
Brains. There's the tag. In comes Jay Briscoe. Double team work from the Briscoes. Double team shoulder tackle. They mean business here tonight.
Dave, what's okay? I'm getting a message in my ear. Artie, our producer's in the earpiece.
Oh, Artie in the earpiece.
We got big news.
What
fans.
is the news, Lenny Leonard?
Well, after what happened in our last matchup for the ROH World Title, the officials have decided that next week, just signed in Chicago, Nigel is going to have to defend the belt one more time against Kevin Steen. It's a rematch in Chicago for the World Title.
Well, that's fair. With the way that Nigel retained tonight, Steen deserves another shot, and it will happen in Chi-Town. Now Mark Briscoe going for the pin right there, but can't put him away. Drives down with the knee. Goes for the cover once again. But again, Richards able to kick out.
Trying to scoop towards his corner to make the tag, but Mark cuts him off. Gut wrench suplex. Takes him down to the canvas off the ropes. Great hang time on the knee drop once again. Driving it to the side of the head. Goes for the lateral press, but instead of hooking the leg, drives the forearm to the side of the head, allowing Richards to kick out. Back into the corner and tag to Brother Jay.
Davey Richards, though, firing away the forearms. Both men exchanging strikes now. Move to the midsection from Jay Briscoe. Richards sent into the ropes. Jay got his head a little bit too soon. Tried to butterfly those arms to go for the DR driver. Now Jay going for the J driller. Richards in the ropes. And Rocky Romero springboarding himself into the ring to break it up.
More than just break it up, he turned the tide into his team's favor. Now have the advantage with Jay Briscoe out on the floor. Rocky out there after him as well, continue to do damage to the thigh, forearm to the back of the neck, pitches him back into the ring. They go to work on Jay Briscoe now. Arm drag and twist, snapmares him down to the canvas, and drives the knee right to the forearm. Kick between the shoulder blades.
Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay.
Rocky Romero is so brutal, also trying to get that psychological advantage, talking some trash to his opponent. He's just going to fire up Jay Briscoe, though, as he strikes back. Overhand chops. Rocky keeps the fight coming. Oh, what a kick to the back. That is why the NRC are the World Tag Team Champions.
Very cocky cover right there. Not going to beat Jay Briscoe by kicking him in the back and covering him like that. He gets a 2 count, back to their feet. Forearm from Jay, Rocky fires back. Forearm from Rocky, and again Jay fires back. Move to the midsection. Rocky sent to the corner. Elbow for Richards. Leg lariat from Jay on Rocky after Mark had fired him off the ropes and makes the tag. Slingshot double stop to the chest. Mark off the ropes. Up and over out to the floor, wiping out Richards.
Precision work there from Mark Briscoe. The Briscoes so determined here tonight. As now Davey Richards back first into the barricade. Mark Briscoe just chopping away at the chest.
The Briscoes take great pride in being the very best tag team in the world, and they know to keep that claim they have to have the world titles around their waist, and they want them so very badly here tonight.
Jay Briscoe with Romero sent to the barricade himself. And it's just a slugfest here on the floor between Mark Briscoe and Davey Richards.
Mark coming over to the aid of his brother Jay, who drags Rocky back towards the ringside area. Mark pitches him into the ring and stands on the apron, ready to follow up. Went for that springboard off the top, but got caught with a boot from Romero.
They took that chance. It was a kick to the midsection. And now the NRC working well as a unit, just holding him in position. And Davey Richards driving and into the steel right there.
Hit him so hard, almost knocked his pants off.
And now with the NRC in control of the matchup, bringing the action back inside. They got Mark Briscoe down. As Jay trying to pull it together out on the floor. Rocky Romero with Mark Briscoe into the No Remorse corner. There's the tag. Here comes Davey Richards kicking away at the midsection. Snap suplex from Richards. Right into a cover he goes. Only an earful.
Mark trying to make the tag. Davey cuts him off though. To the ribcage, forearms, chin breaker. Stops Mark right in his tracks. High angle belly to back suplex. Mark grabs the back of his head as it bounced off the canvas. Covered by Richards, but only two. Kick to the back. Once again, Mark in the wrong corner as another tag between the NRC. Romero makes his way in the legal man.
Double team gourd buster. Both the NRC hit the ropes. Going for the stereo kicks, but they kick one another as Mark got out of harm's way. Trying to get to his corner to tag Jay.
He's got both Richards and Romero down, very close to making the tag, and does, but the referee tied up with Richards, never saw it. Todd Sinclair pulled out of position. You know, say what you want about the NRC, great strategy on the part of Davey Richards. He utilized Todd Sinclair, and the Briscoes are paying the price.
Yeah, he's not going to allow the tag, as now Rocky Romero driving down with the knees. Just going to work on Mark Briscoe. Firing away at the midsection. Needs to make that tag for a second time and hope that this time the referee actually sees it.
Another tag to Davey Richards, another double team attempt from the world champs.
Midsection first, draped across the top rope.
Kicked him right in the throat.
No Remorse. Cover.
Man up, Briscoe.
Only gets two. Richards getting a little irritated.
Sinclair had a long way to go to get to the side to check the shoulders, and that may have given Mark Briscoe just enough to get the shoulder up before three. A fetch chop from Richards, follows him up. Mark firing back with right hands. Headbutt from Richards. All the way to the top he goes. Trying to go for the superplex. Shots to the midsection by Mark. Shoves him down, catches him throat first on the top rope. Romero knocks Jay down to the floor. Mark still up top. Leaps and makes the tag.
This time the ref sees it. Jay Briscoe going to work. Clothesline for Romero. Chopping away the chest of Davey Richards. Got Richards now sent to the ropes. Leg lariat takes him down. Boot to the midsection by Romero. Elevated choke slam, just down to the canvas he goes.
Romero rolls all the way out to the floor.
Trying to get Richards up for that Death Valley driver. Going for the DR driver is Davey. Boot to the midsection. Knee strike from Richards.
Fans in Edison chanting, man up. The Briscoes have their sights set on the World Tag Team titles, but Jay Briscoe's up on the top in a bad way, trying to fight his way free.
Gourd buster off the ropes. Covered. Davey gets the shoulder up. Mark Briscoe pulling himself up on the apron now.
Romero still out on the floor as Richards gets dragged to his feet. Finds himself in the wrong part of town. Tag from Jay to Mark. Holds him in position. Rocky gets drop kicked down on the floor by Mark, who elevates himself to the second. Drop kick off the second, connects.
Stomping away on Davey Richards, trying to maintain the advantage here. Springboard splash. Only gets 2 though.
Couldn't keep him down for 3. Jay telling him to pick him up.
They've got one of the NRC neutralized out on the floor.
Double team here from the former champs.
Or so we thought. Grabs holding the legs as he hit the ropes. Richards through the legs. Enziguri into the corner. Slumps Mark Briscoe. Davey runs right into the boot. Mark with the moonsault, but Davey got the knees into the midsection.
Quickly looks to capitalize, traps the legs. Texas Cloverleaf.
Cloverleaf cinched in. And Romero now trying to make sure that it is not broken up by Jay Briscoe.
Cross arm breaker. Stereo submissions by the World Tag Team Champs. This one might be over right here.
The Briscoes need to man up. He grabs the bottom rope, does Mark Briscoe, to force a break of the Cloverleaf. As the NRC looking to get on the same page, there's the tag. Rocky Romero, the legal man.
Shot to the midsection, double team from the champs. Mark set for the ride. Richards charges, leaping forearm connects. Running knee strike from Rocky Romero. Goes to the corner with Davey Richards, elevates him. Goes for the knees, but nobody home.
Enziguri to the back of the head sends Richards to the floor. Meanwhile, Romero elevated. Holding him in position. Here comes Jay. Neckbreaker. Cover. Only 2 somehow able to kick out.
Romero just barely got the shoulder up, both men down. Jay Briscoe on the outside, urging his brother back to his feet to make the tag. And he does. Richards still out on the floor. Romero having to go it alone right here. Looking for the J-Driller. Romero lands on his feet off the ropes. Elevated. Death Valley driver.
Driven down to the canvas. Davey Richards back inside the ring. Cradles the leg and dumps him into the corner with a suplex.
But turned his back. Springboard super kick from Mark Briscoe.
Touches the leg of Romero, but gets kicked in the side of the head by the other leg. And now all 4 competitors are down, feeling the effects as these 2 teams battle to determine who will walk away from Edison as the ROH World Tag Team Champions.
Double count applied by Todd Sinclair. Continuing to check on the Briscoes as well as the No Remorse Corps.
Who's going to be able to get back to a standing position first as they're just struggling for some energy to get back up to their feet. Oh, headbutt! A headbutt exchange and now forearms. All 4 men just battling, slugging it out.
Just slugging it out, Dave. Off the ropes go the NRC. Super kicks connect. Clothesline over the top to the floor by Richards.
Meanwhile, Rocky Romero pressed by Jay Briscoe. Death Valley driver. Cover. Able to kick out.
Once again, Romero dropped right on the back of his head, but somehow got the shoulder up at 2. Jay calling for Mark. Might be time for the Doomsday device. Rocky looks softened up. Jay's calling for it. Mark on the apron. Rocky on the shoulders. We're going to have new tag team champs. Richards from the outside breaks it up.
Tiger suplex with the release. And now Davey Richards capitalizing on Jay Briscoe.
Oh, they're going to use the Briscoes on move to beat him.
Doomsday knee strike. Cover. Mark Briscoe in to make the save.
Oh, at the last second, Mark from the outside breaks it up. Immediately pitched back out to the floor by Richards, but lands on his feet and drags Davey out with him. Has him up. Pile driver on the floor. Jay telling him to bring it on.
Combination of kicks, but Jay's on his feet.
No effect whatsoever. Boot to the midsection.
Jay Driller
nails it.
Jay Briscoe thought that was it, but only 2. The Jay Driller not enough to earn them the World Tag Team titles for a 5th time, but maybe the Springboard Doomsday Device will. They nail it! Crossbody to the floor cover. We got new champs.
Here are your winners and new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Briscoes!
The Briscoes do it for a 5th time!
They maintain control of the gold at this past June's Best in the World event. And at the conclusion of that grueling 14 elimination match, the Briscoes came back out with, and well, before referees could give instructions, referee Paul Turner could give instructions, didn't call for the bell yet. Charlie and Shelton have just struck the Briscoes with the belts.
You could see in their faces, couldn't you? They were stood there for a second thinking, what are we going to do? Oh, you're seeing it. Oh, my word.
Back to the barricade goes Jay. Mark's getting worn out by Shelton.
Through the barricade. This is such a dangerous environment.
And across to the far side. This is what Charlie and Shelton have wanted since last June. They wanted a match with the Briscoes, but Jim Cornette and Ring of Honor matchmakers didn't want to reward them boys with a tag team title match. They made them earn it, and they did.
And they did.
On the floor, my God, on the ramp. Nigel, have we had a bell yet?
Nope, as far as I know, there's still no bell rung, which means these guys are going to keep fighting. I think Turner's waiting for them to get back in the ring so he can ring the bell. I don't know.
Paul, what? Turner, why haven't... Turner's too busy. I was trying to see if I can get a word with him, find out why he hasn't rung the bell. Obviously, he is going to wait. He's got to try to get these guys back into the ring, at least one in, one out, the other on the apron. Uh-oh, wait a minute now. Mark again.
This is a new Wrestling's Greatest tag team. I've never seen them this violent, this aggressive. Look at Charlie Haas. Bad intentions in that guy's mind.
This is what they wanted. Steel chairs across the back. Shelton rears back and lets Mark have it. Wait a minute now. Oh my God.
Jay, put your hands up, protect yourself. Oh, come on. Okay. Charlie responding to a few of the fans in the arena tonight.
Well, Charlie's been well known for having a very short temper, a very short fuse, and that fuse is burned down to its absolute nub, and tonight it's exploded. And there goes one from Shelton. And Shelton Benjamin, of course, his ribs are still injured from a steel chair attack that we recently saw on television.
How are his ribs now? He's still wearing the t-shirt. I don't know if he's got them taped up underneath. Seems to be moving fine at the moment.
Look at this. 6 months ago.
And this match still hasn't started. There's still been no bell, is that right?
No.
If it goes much more like this, I don't like the Briscoes' chances if the bell ever is rung.
Oh my. Mark Briscoe just got Sent back first to the barricade. Jay Briscoe is virtually out. I've never seen the Briscoes physically beaten the way they've been right now, courtesy of wrestling's greatest tag team.
Mark Briscoe in the ring. Oh.
Haas and Benjamin both said each one of the chair shots that they took, they remember each one of them.
Oh, yes, and because the match hasn't started, they can't be disqualified.
Well, we never predicted that. We said right from the onset, Nigel, that this was not going to be a wrestling match.
Yeah.
But I never thought I would see this.
Look at that. Jay doesn't care. I mean, I get it, I understand, you know, wrestling's greatest tag team, why they might be upset, but this is taking it to new levels.
If Paul Turner could get that chair out of the ring, that would make, I'm sure, everybody very happy. But somehow Jay fights back.
Wow. Another chair shot to the head. Jay Briscoe in a terrible way. Look at his head, starting to bleed even. No, put your hands up! Yeah.
Oh, now the top of his head has been split open.
The fans not appreciating wrestling's great tag team here.
Maybe Turner is still trying to get some semblance.
I don't know why he's not gonna, he's trying to get Shelton into the corner so he can ring the bell.
I mean, I'll give Turner the pass here because it's final battle, because Ring of Honor matchmakers want to see this tag team title situation settled. But if there was ever a time where he throws out a match before it's supposed to start, maybe now would be the time.
I don't know, he wants to have a job here in this company, and if that match ends like this, he may not do. Jay Briscoe bleeding like a stuck pig out there, barely able to stand.
Well, he took the leg in the chair above the eye, then that last chair shot to the top of the head, split him open. So he's bleeding over the eye, he's bleeding from the top of the head.
And they can't understand it. They can't understand why the people in attendance today don't understand why they're feeling like this, why they're angry. Everything that Shelton, Benjamin, and Charlie Haas had to put up with for the last 6 months.
All right, so now the bloody frame. Time for the leap of faith.
Slipped on the way through.
And now Mark's coming in. And now we finally have the bell.
Was that the bell?
Was that the bell? Okay, so now the match is officially underway.
Look at the guts and determination here. Chant of man up, screaming from around the crowd.
Oh. That DDT just stood Mark Briscoe on the top of his head.
Man down. Jay on the outside there, barely able to walk. Bleeding profusely. I don't know if he knows where he is. Trying to make his way over to the corner, perhaps. Going for it a second time now.
He didn't get all of the first one. This crowd let him hear it. He's going for it again. Super kick!
Meeting of the minds, if you will. Jay Briscoe, Charlie Haas. You can hear who the crowd wants.
And now here we go. It's a slugfest. Oh, that boot came up from Haas.
Wow. And that's the great thing about the crowd here in Ring of Honor. It's real, it's genuine. They call it as they see it.
You know, I think there was probably that perception from the beginning with some Ring of Honor fans that Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team were kind of outsiders. So wait a minute now, Shelton just hit that splash in the corner. I'd almost forgotten about that rib cage injury, but no more.
That's right. One has to wonder, maybe he's got those ribs taped up underneath the t-shirt. They're right up above us here.
Just wheels him 3/4 of the way across the ring.
And of course that places a lot more pressure. Yep. What did I tell you, Kevin?
It is.
There it is.
Those taped ribs of Shelton Benjamin, and now, all right, Paul, get the...
And here's the danger. You see, they brought it to the Briscoes. They said, we're just gonna beat you, we're gonna beat you up. But look what they've done. They've created a monster. Now they have to contend with Jay Briscoe, Mark Briscoe, bloody and very, very angry.
And you made the point earlier on with Red Titus, you know, listen, inside that squared circle, make no apologies. This is a business and this is about winning. And if you know your opponent is wounded and weakened, you go right for that spot.
Absolutely, and you know, people did it to me for 15 months that I was the champion in this company, whether it was my arm or my head, whatever, every single opponent took advantage.
Yeah, the scouting report on Nigel McGuinness was simple. Go after his biceps, because that's where the injury happened. Go after the head because of the concussions. And now, the scouting report on Shelton Benjamin is dissect the rib cage.
Back to the ribs with punches. If I'm wrestling Shelton Benjamin in this and I'm trying to beat him, what you got to understand is when you've got injured ribs, it makes it extremely difficult to kick out.
Oh, what a backdrop.
Got to make that tag. 5 feet, 6 feet away from Charlie in the corner. Got to get over there. Got to get over there now. There it is.
And now he does. And Charlie Haas comes in, tagged in. Knocking down Jay on multiple occasions. Here comes Mark. He gets backdropped. Nice knee lift.
Oh, kicked him right under the jaw there.
Exploder 2, almost had him. So Jay Briscoe's bleeding, Mark Briscoe's wounded.
Shelton Benjamin having trouble breathing. Charlie Haas is about the only guy who's able to go.
Turns him inside out. Power slam. Leg hook. Mark in to break it up.
And a save.
Mark Briscoe moved with great expedience there to break up that pinning combination. And Mark just fell all the way to the floor.
You've got to understand, Ring of Honor fans are ever so passionate about this product that they have supported for a long, long time. And some of these guys, they see, like you said, Haas and Benjamin as outsiders.
2, no.
Even though they're the champs, a lot of people still feel they have to prove themselves. That can't be easy for anyone, champion or otherwise.
And it's almost as if the Briscoes, it's that old philosophy. Well, listen, we know the Briscoes are not nice and they're bad guys, but there are bad guys. And we like them because of it. The Briscoes make no apologies for what they do and what they say. And Mark Briscoe flies. Upward palm strike there. Iconoclasm cover, leg is hooked and almost had him right there.
That was ever so close, 2 3/4. If you see the way he pinned him, he was quite low, below the rib cage. That just gave Charlie the chance to get the shoulders up there. I think I just saw Mike call for the Doomsday device. Yeah, we're gonna see it.
Nope, first J Driller. Wait a minute, what is this?
Trying to get him up. I think they were going for a springboard J Driller, but no.
Shelton was able to cut Mark off. Charlie backdropped out of the J Driller, now German suplex.
Holding on.
Another one.
You can see Jay holding the back of his head as he goes over.
And he's doing that why?
Because he's unable to stop the suplex, but he is able to try and protect himself. By that time, it was too late. Once you take too many German suplexes, your body goes limp, and there's nothing you can do.
I never would have imagined that throughout the course of this tag team title match, that Charlie and Shelton would be getting booed and jeered the way that they are. But that is the state that we're in, and now Defiant.
Here we are.
And here we go.
House of Pain.
The House of Pain is locked in, and after all he's absorbed, will Jay Briscoe have no choice but to tap out? Paul Turner is right there.
In the opposite corner, there's Mark Briscoe.
Look out! Shelton just blocked Charlie. Did you see that, Nigel? Shelton just laid his body across his tag team partner and took the full brunt of Briscoe flying from the top.
In a desperate attempt by Benjamin to try and stop Mark Briscoe breaking up that pinfall. As you said, he took the full brunt on his injured ribs.
Right on that rib cage. And Paul Turner is now, we've already had one referee stoppage here tonight.
He's calling people out. I don't know if he's stopping the match or if he's just calling somebody out to get help.
Well, technically he can't stop the match because Shelton is not the legal man.
Right. Good call. This match has to continue. I don't know if there's any EMTs here still, but we need to get some help for Shelton. Doesn't look good for Charlie. And I don't know anybody cares here.
And now, seeking revenge for the beating that they've taken throughout this match, Jay's holding them, Mark's hitting them.
They do need to watch the 5 count.
And Shelton he's been carried to the back, so now it looks like Charlie Haas is going to have to continue and finish this match up all by himself.
Wow. Things do not look good for Charlie Haas. His partner's in the back. I'm not sure there's a person in here who cares about him winning. And he's in there with the Briscoe brothers.
Down, set, high, wow. They ran right through him. Foregoing the lateral press opportunity and just going with the blatant choke there was Mark.
I don't know why he's doing that. Mark's an intelligent guy. They've got to try and beat him. Benjamin's out now. Who knows for how long, but
waiting for Charlie to come off the ropes. And boy, oh no, and now Paul Turner just got wiped out.
Here he comes back.
Wait a minute, look up the,
yeah.
there, and now so Shelton Benjamin is coming back. Injured ribs and all. This tag team title match has so many chapters. What? Benjamin just got, what has he got there?
He has a part of wood that...
An extra board that's under the ring. Oh my God, he just cracked a board that's under the ring.
Wow, and the crowd reacts vehemently to that show of sportsmanship.
Now mocking wrestling's greatest tag team for their use of that spare piece of wood that's under the ring in case there ever is a fracture of a board here in the ring. Paul Turner, unaware of what's going on, he got wiped out, caught up in the wash of the Olympic slam.
Well, this match is broken down here. I don't know if people are even bothered about winning at this point. They want to humiliate, they want to injure, they want to end the career of the Briscoes right here. Did you see that?
What?
I think they're calling for the Doomsday device. They're going to give them a taste of their own medicine.
Boy. To add insult to injury, they're going to look to beat the Briscoes with their own move, the Doomsday device. Watch out! A piece of broken table. Mark found it underneath. Super kick. Now, Charlie's up on the rope. Doomsday device.
That could be it.
1, 2, 3.
New world champs.
The winners of the match, and new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Briscoes!
So for the, oh, he does
Wait a minute. Look at that.
Oh, great eye there.
Yeah,
Like
just
Chris
in
Sabin.
time. And they're right in front of us right now. Ooh, right into the barricade. And the World Tag Team title's on the line. No introductions, no code of honor.
We will have a match, though, the bell did ring.
These teams have only competed against each other 4 times. Colt, Motor City Machine Guns have been in each other's orbit for over a decade. The Briscoes have been teaming since they both began professional wrestling.
They've been teaming since the farm.
Right? And this is a side that's been blind to me, Colt. The do anything, say anything, do whatever it takes side.
Great spinning suplex. A very odd cover there. When we talk about the Ring of Honor style of match over the years, over 16 years, such wonderful, great, crisp wrestling, these are 2 teams that you count in those matches. I mean, you can put these 2 in equally, just nothing on the line, and they're going to have that unreal match. But there's more than that happening right now, isn't there?
Oh, sure is. The Briscoes, they keep calling those tag team championships their property. And the Briscoes facing the Motor City Machine Guns in the building where they won the championships. And it was so odd for so long to say, the Motor City Machine Guns never won the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. They defeated the Young Bucks here. They defeated teams like Best Friends, Silence of the Beer City Bruiser, the Kingdom War Machine.
But it's good to see that they are not backing down from the Briscoes, which I thought maybe a team like Sabin and Shelley would almost be afraid of someone like the Briscoes, not as wrestlers, but as people. I mean, who knows what's up with these Briscoes?
Yeah, they've
unconventional.
They've reached into the darkest recesses of their mind to find out what needs to be done. Here comes Alex Shelley.
Almost thought we weren't going to see that tag. Great awareness by Chris Sabin.
Look at that knee to the midsection. These two teams, two of the all-time great teams, certainly two of the best teams of this century, of the 21st century. An era that started out with great teams in a night of history like the Backseat Boys. So we're Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. We mentioned the Hit Squad earlier.
Outcast Killers.
Oh my goodness, the list goes on.
The Maximo Brothers.
Certainly. Amazing.
Storm and Divine.
Yeah. Ooh.
The Second City Saints.
I think I've heard of those guys. Wow, big kick. Staggering Jay Briscoe, the former world champion.
Renaro and Mamaluke.
Over to the outside. Goes Mark Briscoe.
Should I stop now?
I was enjoying it as we see, ooh, something Mark Briscoe will not enjoy. Motor City Machine Guns have turned the tide here, and maybe the fans with them. The fans seem to be in the corner of the Briscoes, but the Machine Guns split the uprights. Sabin sailing to the outside.
They're bringing the fight to the Briscoes, and you can see right now Jay and Mark are down.
They are bringing Mark Briscoe back into the ring. And we talk so much about the champion's advantage, but we can't really ignore those Jay drillers onto chairs and those vicious attacks on Sabin and Shelley. Look at that, shooting the half, cover 1, 2.
We saw that flatliner driven down by an Insecurity before. Now we see it from a top rope drop kick. They can get you from anywhere.
Certainly. Whoa. And this is the side of Shelley and Sabin that began to show on television in Atlanta. Let's drop down.
Wow, but that's the side that you see from everywhere there, boy, Chris.
Here we go. The Machine Guns, like you said, not backing down.
Yeah, but these Briscoe brothers, I mean, they're the best I've seen them. I know you don't like their actions, Ian. Heads up.
Wow, call Bill Cullen. What a blockbuster.
Rent me a video. Wait, whoa.
Whoa, that almost hit us.
And Todd Sinclair, good for Todd, gonna put that chair away.
Yeah, but when his back is turned, it allows the Briscoes to gain the numbers advantage, that brief 2-on-1. Oh, wait a minute. Mark Briscoe calling for something. Signaling maybe an elbow drop. Sabin sends Jay Briscoe into the ring post. Shelley now coming out of nowhere.
That's how they know I'm smart, because I put it in my head.
Machine Guns back with the advantage here.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to talk about the size advantage that the Briscoes bring. They put on so much weight, farm lifting. But the Machine Guns, it doesn't seem to keep them down. Ooh. Now, I know we can't see it, but we'll get to it eventually. Mark Briscoe seems to be bleeding from his arm.
Yeah, here as he comes into view. Mark Briscoe
Oh, is it from the eye?
Slashed open.
I think he was wiping the blood away. He was trying to.
You know, and this is, you know, as tempting as it is to celebrate the damage that you've done.
The war paint.
Why would you waste your time against an 8-time tag team champion?
But this is, I mean, you know, Shelley and Sabin, this is what they wanted. I don't know if they expected it, but they're getting it. They busted open Mark.
And at least they're prepared for it, Colt.
I love Alex Shelley's attitude. Look at him. You're right. I mean, they both got Jay drillered on those chairs. They're bringing the fight to the fighters.
Chris Sabin couldn't even compete in Concord, Colt. I mean, this going right to the eyes. And this is, you know, I don't like this either. They can't put your bloody hands on the referee. Ooh.
You should have seen the look Todd Sinclair gave to his shirt. You know, in 16 years, I've never seen someone do that to a ref before. Mark Briscoe is not looking good.
Big back elbow sends him down. Ooh. Here we go, driving Shelley down.
Yeah, Mark looking for that tag.
Yeah, he might need it. That
Jay's nowhere to be found right now.
Vision cloudy, rings the ear, rocks the belt of Chris Sabin. Up to the top. Ooh.
And great job by Chris Sabin. You can see he hooked his left leg in.
Wow.
With his own leg.
This Sabin delivers. over. 1, 2.
And you go in and you see a match like this, you expect it to be kind of a longer match. And oops, you can see Briscoe's blood in Shelley's mouth. There's blood flying everywhere. And so far, Todd Sinclair has agreed to keep the match going.
I don't know if that was intentional, but he licked his lips and Mark Briscoe's blood runs.
So Jay Briscoe's in now.
Oh, there we go, like a freight train.
And he's mad.
Yeah.
It's almost like he just saw the blood of his own brother.
Yeah, like a bull seeing red.
You can see him calling the shots now. Good, get Jay in, fresh man.
Yeah, we might need to get Mark Briscoe some help. This might be, it was 2-on-1 for quite a while, but we might need to get it 2-on-1. Get medical attention for Mark off the ropes. Wow, the elevation.
Right, Jay is fresh. But how long until the Machine Guns start doing those double teams they're so known for before Jay gets warped down?
Back to his feet, delivers the headbutt. Fans seem to be split by this matchup as they were when the Machine Guns faced the Bucks here back at Death Before Dishonor. Machine Guns have been nothing but fighting champions.
Look, he wants back in. Ooh, he wants him back out there, though, back outside.
I don't know if this is so smart here. Nobody's accused the Briscoes of being the most intelligent. No one's asked for their IQ scores.
That could be high. Mark hits the ropes.
Look at that!
And Shelley right back in the ring.
Here we go, Chris Sabin. Wow! 2-for-1 special.
Yeah, the beautiful grace of Chris Sabin.
That's something we didn't talk about. Colt, the Briscoes in the Lifetime Series are 2-1. That's
I thought they were in a Lifetime Series.
Up to the top rope. See you later.
Wow!
Suicide dive.
Combination, and Sabin's doing well. Racking up points. What's he thinking? Wish I knew.
Into the ring now. Got to stay on him here.
Blood dripping down, and maybe he's going for that Jay Driller.
I think he is, Colt. Giving it. Looking for it. The arms butterflied. Looking for it on Mark. That's the clothesline. To go behind. Chris Sabin connects with the Enziguri.
Oh, holds on to him, though. Doesn't let him fall.
Ooh. There we go. Assisted slice bread. Big knee. Great combination here.
They're moving and shaking.
This is when they're so dangerous, Colt. Oh, Colt.
Cradle shot?
Yes, indeed. Cradle shot. 1, 2. Oh, just in time.
Look at Jay. He's ready. Fighting ready.
Time Jay gets knocked down, he gets right back up.
And he's putting in what his brother can't.
Oh, wait a minute, inverted atomic drop.
Maybe we'll see a little bit of dream sequence here.
Johnny Cashmere, Trent Acid.
They started it, and these guys perfected it. And the tag team champions are in control. Jay Briscoe is down, and Mark Briscoe is a bloody mess.
Ooh!
Even bloodier.
Maybe looking for Made in Detroit here. Beat War Machine with this back in Ring of Honor television.
Slice spread powerbomb combo. Mark's not letting it happen, though.
No, not at all. Oh.
Now it's got him in a trio. Whoa.
Certainly does, but side thrust kick. Ooh. Sabin connects on Shelley. Wow, discus forearm. Now all 4 men are down in the sold-out Sam's Town Live Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships hanging in the balance. Machine Guns could cement their own legacy with a victory here as we take a look back. Sabin drilling Alex Shelley.
Right in the ribs.
Hey, Briscoe. Double underhook, has the hands locked. Dropping that center of gravity to prevent the Jay Driller. It's Sabin now wearing him down, though.
And I don't know if Mark is waiting to go up top or just sitting out there.
Revenge is not happening. least in this juncture.
There, and now Mark does start to climb.
Got him with the neck breaker. Froggy bow for the cover. 1, 2. Ooh. Jay thinking that was 3. The blood still pouring from the eyes, from the head, the face.
Great job by referee Todd Sinclair calling for the 2 count. For blood on his official Ring of Honor referee shirt.
Oh.
Has not phased him.
Oh, wait a minute. He's up top. Doomsday.
Great
It's not
counter.
coming. 1, 2 machine guns. Wow.
And you saw Alex Shelley pinning Briscoe in the corner, not allowing a save. And now Alex Shelley running amok, but it's shut down very quickly.
Yeah, follows him back in like a freight train, dumps him to the outside. And here comes Mark Briscoe.
This time he hits it. Jay is in the middle of the ring. Chris Sabin.
And this time it's for real.
Oh.
Jay Driller.
We got new champions.
1, 2, no. What?
Well, bless Chris Sabin not allowing it to happen. I mean, everything said that should have been the end of the match.
How many people have kicked out of that?
I couldn't count them on more than one hand.
The World Championships decided with that. Tag Team Championships decided with that. Up to the top, and it might just take a trip to Doomsday.
And Mark Briscoe blocks Shelley.
2 new champions.
Wow, crown here. Right here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
The winners of the match and the 9-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Briscoes.
The Briscoes. He was one of the best kept secrets in the independent wrestling scene for so long, and now he's here in Ring of Honor as a World Tag Team Champion. At this time, we'd like to welcome back Colt Cabana to the broadcast stage.
Am I on?
You're on, man.
You are on. You are live and in living color, just in time for what has the makings of being one of the all-time great matches here in Ring of Honor.
And Caprice, thanks for filling in. I was having a celebration for Flip, but how could I not come back and celebrate the final match here in Ring of Honor for 2018 Final Battle main event? This is exciting. You've been hyping it up, Ian?
Yeah, it's been incredible, and I mean,
You've been giving the stats?
I've been giving the stats. We talked about them earlier, including, I mean, think about the company Scorpio Skies and guys like Tyler.
The Tyler Black thing, did you say that?
The Great Muda and Kenta are individuals that made their final battle debuts in the main event. And I apologize, fans, this night has been crazy. My voice is...
Speaking of crazy, I'm proud of you, Colt. You stood up. Nobody else did. Proud of you.
Thank you very much. Happy to help. And there you see it. Those 2 championships held above. And this is going to be... What I did was a little crazy. This is going to be wild.
Yes, I agree.
Fans are using the hashtag ROH Final Battle. They're also using the hashtag Ladder War. ROH Final Battle already trending worldwide. Ladder War may do the same. There's only been 7 in the history of Ring of Honor. Jay Briscoe now in his 4th. A record.
Right under the ladder, did you see that?
Mark Briscoe doesn't concern himself with bad luck, with superstition. These chairs have been such a key part of their arsenal. We saw it at Death Before Dishonor against the Addiction. We saw it against the Young Bucks at Best in the World.
Look at this. You know what's crazy, though? This is legal. And it's almost like...
Yeah, and as Kazarian, Scorpio Sky, and the Young Bucks, they are finesse wrestlers.
Right. Thank you.
They are all about those high spots, making it look pretty. But those 2 right there, those Briscoe boys, them boys, this is the carnage is what they love.
That's what I'm saying. It's like this. Everything they want to do is legal. The chairs, and they're not wasting time. They want to bring it in the ring now.
And they said on the Pinnacle, that great series, that they've unleashed the animals, that they've unleashed the beast. But right now, we're seeing fisticuffs with the Young Bucks and SCU.
They called these 4 clowns. They said they were clowns. Circus tricks, they said. And look at this.
Jay Briscoe. Wow. Matt Jackson with the save. With a chair to the face of Jay Briscoe. Super kick from Matt Jackson. Inside out, Kazarian. Wow.
Into a spear, and they're not done.
It's good.
Is this going to be the pace the whole match?
Cutter from Scorpio Sky.
I was getting ready to say that's not possible, but I forgot who 6 was in the ring.
Somebody call Bill Cullen. We just saw a blockbuster.
This ain't Oregon. We're in New York City.
City.
That's where the lights shine the brightest. All 6 of these men.
And interesting to note here, you see Mark Briscoe isn't going for the ladder, which would put them up above and grabbing. He's going for a table.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. These guys are doing whatever they want to do, and what has been illegal in the past is legal now, and they're doing whatever they can get away with.
Driving Jay Briscoe into the ladder is Matt Jackson. As you see a chair now in the ring thanks to Mark Briscoe. It's Matt Jackson with a twisted cutter.
Let's give a shout out to the Ring of Honor camera crew, because there's going to be action all over the place. They have been unbelievable this year, keeping a hold of the action. Let's see what they got. We're testing you today, gentlemen.
Finally got 2 on the inside of the ring.
Irish Whip now 3 is Jay Briscoe with a pull head steep like a freight train, and the chair right to the head of Matt Jackson.
It's not about getting that ladder.
Well, I think the Briscoes' game plan is to hurt everybody.
And he sure did caprice that double stomp through the table. The game plan is certainly a success right now. Wow.
Yep.
Swinging that thing like Aaron Judge. Whoo! Shot to the midsection. Driving it into the head of Matt Jackson.
Riccoboni, think of how many of these shots have ended matches. Oh. They're doing it at the beginning of a match.
That's a great point, Caprice. We see this is just animalistic violence from Mark Briscoe. And Jay Briscoe now with a trash can.
Kazarian is already open.
Oh, my.
Yeah, he's donating tonight.
Oh! Banging on a trash can. Jay Briscoe to the head of Matt Jackson.
You don't want to work. Bang on those cans all day, and possibly all night. And you guys are right. Oh, I mean, this isn't the suburbs of Rancho Cucamonga or beautiful Los Angeles. I mean, these boys are from Sandy Fork. They do this on a daily basis growing up.
Right down the road and right down the alley. And this match is right down their alley. And they're doing exactly what they want to do. I think their game plan is hurt them bad, and then try to climb the ladder.
Driving the boots now into Scorpio Sky. Kazarian in. He is, of course, bleeding. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to notice that. But the blood is gushing at this point. And we've seen this before from Mark Briscoe. He's a little bit crazy. He's a little bit wild. The younger of the 2 Briscoes. Kazarian trying to fight for his life.
He's looking to set anybody up, asking for an assist here from his brother. He'll take Scorpio.
The Briscoes, everything they've done has been with the weapons so far. It is easy to see their game plan.
Kazarian already wobbly feet, which of course, if you want to climb that ladder, grab those titles.
And why aren't they doing that right now, Colt? Why are they showboating here?
Oh, you see some blood from the eye of Briscoe.
Super kick. Ooh.
I have a feeling that's not going to be the last one we see. I'm just saying.
The ladder in the ring. No attempts yet made to capture the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships.
All 3 teams well aware of what they were getting themselves into.
Dumps to the outside. Jay Briscoe to Nick Jackson. Kick to the midsection from Matt Jackson to Jay Briscoe.
Ooh, wow. Do we see Nick to set it up with that kick? Oh! His brother right there was that ladder.
Powerbomb the pants off of him.
And now Scorpio Sky delivers with a big right. This could be his moment. Off the ropes. Wheelbarrow. Inverted code red. Driving Scorpio Sky to the mat. The Young Bucks and Kazarian. Double hip toss sends him down. Back flips. Double drop kick. And normally I would say get out of the ring. But if you leave the ring open, wow! And these guys can climb up and grab the titles.
Cole, I'm putting you on the spot. Who's going to be the first one to climb the ladder?
I don't do it. I don't do that, Caprice. I don't make predictions.
Wow. Maybe one more for old time's sake.
No cease, no desist.
Gets to the midsection, and now it's SCU in the ring with the Young Bucks. Nick Jackson in the corner.
It's funny that when the Briscoes pick up the ladders to hit somebody, when Matt Jackson picks up the ladder, it's actually the climbing.
Yeah, we're seeing that maybe from SCU as well. Into the corner, Scorpio Sky delivers, sweeps the leg. Up and down like a pendulum. Kazarian with an exclamation mark.
Most fined man in Ring of Honor history.
I was going to say, that's going to cost him.
He's used to it.
Scorpio Sky now connects. Big kick to the midsection now. They are 2-on-1 in the ring.
And the blood coming out of Frankie Kazarian doesn't seem to stop him, but it's definitely halting him.
We may see the
I think SCU would be the first ones to climb.
Well, you think? SCU now climbing up. Nick and Matt Jackson get SCU down to the mat. Clubbing forearm. Big rights from Nick and Matt Jackson. It's Nick with Scorpio, Matt with Kazarian. Oh, look at that, leaving it open for them to climb up the ladder. Unforced error by the Young Bucks.
Very smart. I would almost say that SCU will probably be the best strategist in this match.
Off the ropes. Oh, look at this. Nick Jackson, can he get there?
You're right, Kazarian dumps out Matt. Scorpio right there to stop Nick.
Swatting him.
He has him alone now.
Wow. Big forearm though, rattles Nick Jackson. And it's Scorpio Sky bringing Nick all the way down. Trying to fight out of danger, create some space to climb up the ladder. I gotta think Nick is the quickest. He would be the one that can make the quickest, the slightest, the fastest move to get the championship.
It's like Pong.
Spear! Wow! Wide open is Nick Jackson!
He's the first one to actually touch the belts.
Sky and Nick Jackson trading blows. And now you see their partners grabbing their opponents. Super kicks in stereo!
I tell you what, when you're in a ladder match and you actually touch the prize.
Yes, indeed, and that might be what the Young Bucks are doing right now with an opportunity. Ooh!
There's that touch.
To your point, Caprice, that motivates you, that drives you up.
That's his second touch.
Touching's not gonna win.
Springboard face buster.
But moves like that can make you head a little closer to victory.
Tweak the knee, maybe. We see him hobble and he held it.
I got a feeling everybody's tweaking a little bit of everything in this match. It's worth it though. Final match, final battle, 2018.
The biggest match of the year at the seminal event. When the Briscoes are back. Wow. Oh. The Briscoes just walloping.
And he's taking that ladder down.
Why would they do this?
It's the Briscoes game plan. I think they're trying to hurt people. They're going to eliminate them by injuring them.
Got him!
Oh, Uranagi!
Oh, I hope not.
Into the ladder. Now Kaz with the chair. Winds up. Connects. Our cameraman may have gotten a little shrapnel on that.
Yeah, if you're inside those barriers. Oh! And his leg!
His ankle.
Oh, no. Oh, Kaz.
Man, when I see stuff like that, the first person I think of is Sid Vicious.
Oh, stop it.
Driving those boots in. As Briscoe and Scorpio Sky have isolated Scorpio Sky. Chair to the head.
It didn't take long for them to gain control.
Just yelling out, we hurting people.
Vicious. These men are vicious.
They didn't come in with fancy moves and nothing. They came in with chairs and with ladders and tables. Oh my.
But feasibly, they know what it takes to win this. They've been in these before. I don't understand, unless there is madness and sickness that even hasn't been displayed to this point, why they wouldn't want to win the biggest match at Final Battle.
Caprice hit on it. There's something great about being in a ring, the violence that you're allowed to do. But here there are no rules. The violence is amped up even more. It is the devil's playground.
And I'm not going to say they don't want to win, But a lot of times you see people climb that ladder and they get hurt.
Oh, here we go. Oh, a little bit of revenge.
Usually Matt Jackson grabs those, puts those feet on those shoulders for a kick from Nick.
Yeah, but he's holding his back right now. Cole, the Scorpio Sky kick to the air.
Scorpio wiped himself out. He hit the guardrail.
But as the match is continuing, and Nick Jackson, the first to his feet, climbing up. Wow!
See the excitement in Nick right there. It was like a triple, maybe a double for him, pumping the fist. Setting up his brother to hit him home, maybe.
Matt Jackson. Oh, no, right through the table.
Maybe we can get a replay of that.
And just like that, we're seeing it from a different angle, up and over through the table.
Wow. And
He didn't go through the center of that table either.
Is that a... Now the ring crew has that out there to ensure everything's set up appropriately.
Absolutely. Staple the curtains down.
Shooting those staples up in the air. No.
This is oh. There you go. When you're fighting guys that are willing to go to guerrilla warfare like the Briscoes are, I don't do anything but condone what Kazarian just did.
Totally legal.
Oh. That's SCU. Oh, God! Oh, God!
Assistant cutter to the outside.
Through a table.
Well, take a look at the replay. The slingshot, the cutter. Oh, God. And not just Mark Briscoe, but Kaz too.
Sacrificing himself, hoping that Scorpio Sky gets in the ring, climbs the ladder.
That's a sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer?
Why the hell is that here? He could kill him.
Oh my.
Oh my God, that crimson mask.
He's got him begging for mercy. This is the first time I've ever seen.
No, he's not. He wants him to hit him.
No, that's crazy. He done lost his mind.
He wants him to hit him.
With a sledgehammer. That don't make no sense.
0 cents, Caprice.
He done lost his mind.
Super kick. Blocked. Scorpio Sky kicked in the midsection. Irish whip now reversed. Whoa! Pop-up spear.
Beautiful setup by Nick. Totally read the situation, slid in, and here we go. Time to start climbing.
Maybe not. You know, I've never been in a ladder war. There may be something to beat the holy hell out of your opponent so they can't even move and then climb up the ladder. What do you think, Caprice?
That's a stat I didn't know. You hadn't been in ladder war before.
Whoa! And neither is Scorpio Sky, but he is delivering on the biggest stage he's ever been on.
Wow, right on him, right off the top, right into that ladder. But look out for Matt.
Springboard!
Oh! He catapulted that ladder. I've seen that done before in Maine, people.
Oh. It's Matt Jackson, the first back to his feet. The ladder set up. Here we go. If he gets it locked in, if he can climb the ladder, the Young Bucks will once again return to the top of the mountain.
You'd like to think enough damage has been done at this point.
The ladder just won't stay steady as Jay Briscoe delivers against that injured back. And that's not going to take much. That back's been bothering him since Wrestle Kingdom last year.
Oh, you want to add to that? Look at that chair.
My goodness.
That chair is no longer standing.
Nick Jackson biding his time for Jay Briscoe to turn around, delivers a shot to the midsection.
Strategically places that chair down.
Face buster.
Oh, if he wasn't busted enough, and look out.
Oh, great ring awareness, but SCU counters. Kick in the midsection. Pop up. Whoa!
That is a DDT on the floor.
Oh my God!
You paid for a front row ticket. You might take a souvenir home.
as mayhem is flying everywhere. Delivering shots to Kaz.
I'm gonna be surprised if somebody's walking home and has some blood on their shirt. They don't even realize it.
I'm wondering who's not busted open at this point. It's coming from everywhere. Finally, we see Mark Briscoe setting up a ladder in the middle of the ring, which makes you think maybe he thinks it's about time. No, as I say that.
Well, I know, but I agree with you. I believe there will be a point in time in the match where the Briscoes feel it's safe to climb the ladder.
I think that strategy is becoming very clear right now. Maybe we were wondering earlier why they just didn't go for the titles, but they just want to make sure there is no doubt before they reach up and grab those championship belts.
Absolutely.
Imagine Mark was probably going for that froggy bow.
Ooh. Hit him with the canine. Oh, springboard spear! On the sky! Jay Briscoe. Mafia kick blocked. Uh-oh. 5-star Meltzer. Oh, Connor intercepted. Intercepted. Kick to the midsection. Jay Driller. And as the crowd is rising to their feet here at the Hammerstein Ballroom, who will leave final battle? The Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
I noticed from this wide shot, you got two people looking for tables. I see Mark Briscoe and Scorpio Sky.
This is the meaning of ladder war, right here. You're looking for tables, you're looking for chairs, and nobody's looking to climb the ladder.
Amazing what these athletes put their body through.
And the bad blood has been boiling for months, for almost the greater part of a year between these three teams.
Is that blood going down Briscoe's back?
There is
Thankfully, I think it's just a streamer.
blood everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised. Are they going for it now? No, Mark Briscoe moves the ladder out of the way.
You can guarantee when the Briscoes climb a ladder, they're climbing on all safety sides.
All right, how about now?
Yeah, this looks like a slightly bigger ladder. It looks like Mark, well, he wants the biggest ladder, and that's a painter's ladder. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I have some experience painting and painting some houses. That ladder really is only equipped to climb up one side.
The only ladder I know is Jacob's.
Ooh. Mark Briscoe
configuring
a contraption here. And we've seen at this very event how dangerous these contraptions can be.
I was getting ready to say the same thing, Rick Urbano. We see things come together, and when people fall of them, they get hurt really bad.
Oh.
Little boogie?
No, redneck boogie. Kazarian gets out of it. Delivers a right. Oh, Cal sends it. Mark Briscoe into the ladder. It's now Jay Briscoe with a kick to the midsection.
Be going for that title.
Oh! And what do they have left? Looking for another one, maybe. It's Kaz. Oh. Oh, no.
What?
Oh, and there's good friend AJ Styles.
And you notice how he had a plan with that chair, and now he's heading on up.
He sure is. And now it's Mark Briscoe climbing as fast as he can to get up to the top of that ladder. It's Briscoe, Kazarian, trading blows.
And the winner of this could grab it. Oh my God, that was disgusting.
Gnawing.
You would have to think whoever wins this battle.
Oh!
And who's gonna win? It's gotta be Kazarian. He's right there.
Super kick from Nick Jackson. He's the only one. The only one who has got a shot to stop Kazarian right here. Rattling.
So close.
Nick Jackson's ladder is wobbling on unsteady footing. There's Jay Briscoe. Jay Briscoe.
Wobbity, drop it like it's hot.
God! Nick Jackson floor. Kazarian has his hand on the championships, but he sees the impending doom of Jay Briscoe climbing the ladder.
If you play an elimination, you would have to think Nick Jackson is eliminated from this match.
Whoa! And it's Mark Briscoe delivering the ladder to the head of Kazarian.
And speaking of elimination,
That's it.
Jay Briscoe has one championship. And it's all but academic as both titles are raised high.
The winners of Ladder War and new and now 10-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Briscoes.
When you think about the fabric,
is that right? Seems like the Briscoes have made their play. You can see Jay's been checking out underneath the ring. And he can get the weapons.
Yeah.
And he has.
Yeah.
And the Gorillas are in the ring. And I mean, all they have is whatever's in the ring.
This is the Briscoes playground right here.
it really is. There you see Tama Tonga seeing an opportunity to get to the outside. But Mark Briscoe swings away. Shot to the midsection. Oh! Singapore cane to Tama Tonga. Tongaloa driving Jay Briscoe into the corner. Wow, Tongan splash. Oh, God! Aaron Judge-like crack across the ribs. Delivers the neck breaker.
Oh, did you see Tama Tonga tap Tongaloa on the back?
Yeah, it's almost that nonverbal communication that the Briscoes have in their back pocket.
That's what I'm talking about. The brother tandems seem to be the only tandems that give the Briscoes trouble because they have the same games at play.
Look at this war being played right now in the ring.
Tongaloa, big time, high angle suplex there. Oh, Tama Tonga driving Mark Briscoe down.
Two teams that are great wrestling teams, but maybe even better fighting teams.
Yeah.
This match fits both teams perfectly.
Of course, this match will result. You think back to Chicago, the War of the Worlds tour. We aired it live. Oh, God. Aired it live. The Briscoes getting a shot at the Gorillas of Destiny. And it was the Gorillas of Destiny that used underhanded tactics to retain the tag titles. The Briscoes said, hey, if you're going to do that, why don't you let us use some toys too? And here we are. Crack across the skull.
These are the type of matches that shorten careers. And I would say that, but these teams have been doing this for years.
Tama Tonga sending Mark Briscoe in.
Right, shorten a 40-year career to a 30-year one.
Yeah.
Driving rights, and now it's Mark Briscoe in there with Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga, one of the only 3 men to hold gold in ROH, New Japan at CMLL. Tongaloa driving Jay.
And there's action everywhere.
And you know what, Todd Sinclair, who had a difficult draw in their previous encounter, now can just let them fight. He can just let them do whatever they want to do in this New York City street fight because it's all legal.
That's exactly what it's kind of casual for Todd, but he's got the best seat in the house for all this action. Including his brutal chair shots by Tama Tonga.
The Ring of Honor tag team titles, the IWGP tag team titles. This is truly a real world tag team match.
I don't know if we see that in the far shot there. Tongaloa was setting up a table. Jay Briscoe has stopped him, but in the ring right now, it's Tama taking out Mark. There's that table, halfway put up.
Tama Tonga driven down by Mark Briscoe. Table set up. Mark Briscoe springboard! Lands flush! Every pound, every ounce of Mark Briscoe driven through Tongaloa.
Mark's not finished with him.
Yeah, he likes to hit that elbow off the apron if it wasn't enough.
Bang, bang. What's that sound? It's Jay Briscoe now with the European uppercut. Finding more as he's double fish hooking. More Singapore canes, more. On Instagram, the fans 60-40 for G.O.D. Right now, though, that pendulum has swung to the Briscoes. On Twitter, is even more pronounced. 68% thought G.O.D. was going to win. But if this is any indication, the Briscoes have lured G.O.D. into their bout, their violence, and they look to leave New York the World Tag Champs.
And you gotta believe there's some kind of pride in the Briscoes that want to bring these belts back home.
And it's Mark and Tongaloa. The table, and bout is fair play.
It's there. You might as well use it. Completely legal.
Absolutely. I'm looking for a kitchen sink. They want under there.
Might as well be, Caprice.
Oh! Nobody switches like Jay.
Wow!
Nobody's safe.
Splitting the uprights on Tongaloa and taking his hat off is Jay Briscoe.
With the eyes wide shut. That's when you're knocked out and your eyes are open.
Jay Briscoe grabbing a chair, throwing it toward Todd Sinclair.
That's the fastest I've ever seen him move.
Well, someone's going to be standing the rest of the show, but everyone's basically standing.
Everybody here is standing at the hammer sign. Kerry Silken, watch out. Cracking the Singapore cane on Tama Tonga. We see Kerry just looking for a place to hide, maybe.
Man, nobody's safe if you're ringside.
This is what Ring of Honor is all about. The best flyers, the best technicians, the best brawlers, the best wrestlers, and the best tag teams in the world. Main eventing here tonight. Manhattan Mayhem, an event with a history of tag team excellence. No different tonight.
Riccaboni, you could feel the tension in the air. If you see it, you can see it live. But imagine being here in the crowd while all of this is happening.
Nothing like it. Here at the Hammerstein, Tama Tonga in grave danger. There's a pile of chairs on the outside.
Whoa. See, Jay Briscoe was directing traffic.
What? Has him up on his shoulders. Tongaloa cuts down Mark Briscoe.
A quickness in which Tongaloa hopped up to that apron. There's still action. Look at that. Tama Tonga with that almost throw.
Tongaloa has Mark Briscoe up. Oh!
Just backdropped him off the top rope. Right out of that pile of chairs for Mark Briscoe.
He threw him on his own grave that he dug.
If it wasn't that dive onto the table and now onto the chair, Mark Briscoe.
Oh, connects on the shoulder, that point of the shoulder.
Just add it up.
Oh, and now on the mid of the shoulder on the other side. We applaud our camera work here, our producers who are trying to keep you as close as possible to the action. Oh! Lights are on, no one's home for Jay Briscoe, creating a golden opportunity for the G.O.D. as Tongaloa still maintains control over Mark Briscoe. I would argue, though, Jay Briscoe effectively neutralized at this point. I know there's bad blood. I know these two teams hate and want to hurt each other. But if you're G.O.D., I think you can start to see the finish line materialize in front of you at this point.
I don't know. I'm never going to count the Briscoes out, but I'm not going to say you're wrong either, Riccaboni.
Tama Tonga in with Mark Briscoe. Front face lock here. It's Mark Briscoe trying to fight out of it. Big double axe from Tongaloa. Looking maybe for the magic killer.
Yep.
Has him up. Oh! chair from Jay Briscoe.
And notice how Mark Briscoe is right there to set his brother up.
And neck bugging onto the chair.
Wow.
Collar, 2, and doesn't get closer than that.
Oh!
Tanga Loa trying to brace the impact, getting his fingers up. That might have hurt his hands just as much as it hurt his head at that point, as he's driving in those rights.
You got to understand, one of these chair shots sometimes ends a match. They've already up to like 10 of these chair shots.
Survival mode at this point, survival instincts. Another table being introduced here. Mark Briscoe this time trying to set the table.
Yeah, in the ring we saw the Briscoes up. Mark asking if he should head to the outside. Jay agrees, and it looks like they are on the same wavelength.
Oh!
Mark Briscoe setting up that table on the outside. I don't know if he's maybe not done yet. He quite possibly pulling out another one.
Looks like the maitre d' has set his table as Tama Tonga. Oh, did you see the way?
The Matrix.
Mark Briscoe using almost capoeira-like movements to get over that table. As it's Mark Briscoe trying to just choke out Tanga Loa. By any means necessary at this point. This is how much the Tag Team Championships, the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships mean to both of these teams. For the first time, we're seeing Guerrillas of Destiny show some signs of vulnerability here as the Briscoes have taken control of this match.
Yeah, hit enough times with a kendo stick, of course.
I'll tell you what, these guys are fighting on adrenaline right now. I'll be surprised if they're able to walk tomorrow.
I'm surprised if they're able to walk right now.
And the winner of this match has to face the Bouncers tomorrow. 750 pounds. But they are leaving nothing to chance, because in order to get to that match, you gotta win this one. And Mark Briscoe is in kill mode. He's in win now mode. But it's Tanga Loa able to stop Mark Briscoe. Tama Tonga to get back to his feet.
The lacerations on Jay's back.
Says it all, doesn't it, Caprice?
Yeah, his eyes.
The brutality of this type of match. Both teams wanted it.
Now Jay Briscoe placed on that table, being choked out by Tama Tonga. Going right to that eye.
I'm gonna tell you something, Riccaboni. There's nothing worse than getting punched and seeing it coming towards you and nothing you can do about it.
This could be worse.
Oh my God!
This could be worse.
There was nothing Jay Briscoe could do about his brother.
I think that was worse, Caprice.
Oh my God! Coming at terminal velocity. Planting both Briscoes through the table.
Making a statement.
Both teams not only want to walk out champions, but they want to maim and dismember the other team. It's become personal.
Yeah,
the line has been drawn.
They made enough statements here to write a book.
Tanga Loa.
Now that chair was straight on the spine. That was intentional right there.
250 plus pounds of pressure on the chair into the throat. Setting up the chairs in the center of the ring.
Possible magic killer onto the chairs.
Got him!
Oh,
You gotta believe that's it. You gotta believe it.
2. Whoa! And we've seen G.O.D. win the IWGP Tag Titles, the Ring of Honor Tag Titles, with that very move.
His eyes tells the story right there. He can't believe it himself. That's literally impossible. The punishment that they've taken, and they've given it their best shot, but Mark's still in this thing.
Is he?
And I think you hit it on the head. I just think that the Magic Killer normally finishes things off. I think tonight, too much damage to G.O.D. thus far.
What in the world?
Mark Briscoe. Hurricanrana! Tagaloa! Come on, Mark! Come on, Mark! Give it all you got!
Go for that gun stun. Belts are on the line. Hits the gun stun.
Oh! Connects! A Tamatanga! Mark Briscoe, the last man standing here. Not a scenario I would have predicted even 30 seconds ago in this match. Mark Briscoe assessing his surroundings, deciding to take a shot at Tamatanga.
Oh my God, look at all the garbage around the ring.
I'm surprised he didn't go for a pin right there. That's how much hatred they have. Oh, ladder! A ladder!
You called it, Caprice. Why not add an extra element?
That is at least a 10-foot ladder. They are underneath the ring to assist in our rigging, in our lighting, in our setup here in Ring of Honor. Oh! Just collapsing in a heap.
We got tables and ladders and chairs.
The Briscoe fans imploring Jay Briscoe to return to his feet. It is now Mark Briscoe who's setting up the table. The legs are out.
Riccaboni, you say setting up a table like he's about to put some food on it. He's about to hurt somebody.
I shorten a career to our earlier point, and he may just win the Ring of Honor World Tag Titles back for an 11th time. He and his brother. That ladder is even bigger than I could have imagined.
When he was putting it up, what does he have in mind?
Well, I don't think he's going to go fix the lights. I don't think he's going to go fix the carry-tron. Nose to nose on the outside. Tangaloa and Jay Briscoe.
Nose to nose and blood to blood. Blood, sweat, and tears all in this match.
Look at those shots from Briscoe. I don't know how he has so much behind him.
It's being able to dig into that warrior from within.
And that's what Mark Briscoe is doing right now as he scales the ladder. Tangaloa not going to let him get all the way to the top. Briscoe wants him up there.
He loves it.
Yeah.
This is where Briscoe thrives. He's a daredevil. He's
right in the hip.
Look at how fast Tamatanga scaling the ladder.
Super athlete.
Like a spider.
Right to the eyes of Mark Briscoe. Perfectly legal in this match. Front face lock.
There's a definite jockey for position. That's it. Like I called it.
Oh, he just snot.
Doomsday.
There's no way.
I don't know what he has.
Todd Sinclair trying to get him down.
From the very top.
Oh!
Good Lord.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. The Briscoes are fearless.
And they're 11-time tag team champions. Told you, don't count them out, Riccaboni.
The winners of the match and new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Briscoes.
When you're in professional wrestling, you talk about moments, you talk about memories, and in one fell shot, The Briscoes climbing the literal ladder, winning for the 11th time.
Mouthful.
Yes. And this is for the heart and soul of Ring of Honor's tag team division. No bigger stakes. Former world champions in there, Matt Taven and Jay Briscoe.
Riccoboni, people are already on their feet for this one. They know what's in store.
I know that the Ring of Honor matchmakers deliberated a long time to determine which would be the last match of this era of Ring of Honor, whether it be this or the World Championship match. And it was decided on a coin flip. That's why we were seeing this match now.
Well, if I would have known that, I might have looked on DraftKings.
We take a look. Tags made in. Now Mike Bennett gonna step in the ring.
You know, we got so much talent in the ring. What can we say that hasn't been said about the Briscoes? Taven, Bennett. But you know what I wanted to say? We've seen these guys over the years. Everyone who's a little older, except Caprice Coleman.
Oh, and that redneck kung fu has never changed, Gary. Gary, what was it like meeting Mark Briscoe, who was 17 years old at the first event, couldn't even wrestle? You'd meet him shortly thereafter.
He was a good kid. Look, these guys wanted to wrestle since
they were at the ECW arena when ECW was running.
Papa Briscoe was a huge fan. They would go to shows, and they were born to wrestle.
Yeah.
Here they are.
Look at this quick exchange here. The OGK, the lifetime record, 3-2 against the Briscoes in tag team 2-on-2 action. Caprice, the OGK has had their number, but it's close.
Yeah. But you look at the Briscoes, man, I was just thinking about these guys have been Ring of Honor not only day one, but they've never even tried to go anywhere else. Ring of Honor has always been their home.
Through and through.
Charging in, collapsing him in the corner. Nice snapmare takeover. And there is the redneck crane, the double stop. Kick to the midsection there. You know, the Briscoes are also the GCW Tag Team Champions. Those belts did not come out. They're not online. We once again want to thank Brett Lauderdale for his support from GCW. We love you guys. You put on a great product. You can check them out on Twitter to find out a litany of upcoming events. But the upcoming event for Jay Briscoe was the Kick of the King from Matt Taven.
Taven's about to fly.
Whoa! Splits the difference on Mark Briscoe there. Off the ropes. Through the ropes. Oh, God. And Jay may have rocked himself on the rebound there on the barricade.
Are you kidding me?
And as Mary Kate Anthony looks on.
Flight of the Conqueror.
On to Mike Bennett.
Wait a second.
And Mary Kate was one of the original photographers. She got a great shot of Taven hitting his own partner.
I was hoping they were going to jump on Bobby Cruz.
I wonder if she's going to delete that. Like,
there they are.
Remember when Naito came and they came from Japan and kicked Bobby Cruz? What a moment that was. And what a moment this is. We're clapping, using the percussive sounds of the chair to get the fan going. Wow!
yeah, and he didn't hit Jay on that one at all. That's the difference right there. The Briscoe brothers have been doing this so long. They speak a language that nobody can interpret, Riccoboni. I've been on the opposite side of these guys, and they're in the ring. They have grunts, they have moans, they speak to each other, and they are able to communicate right in front of your face.
And as we see, the headbutt connects and delivers there. It's Jay Briscoe, Mark Briscoe going to work. Double shoulder tackle, sends Matt Taven down to the mat. The Briscoes climbing step by step toward number 12 here.
Caprice, who are you picking? I mean, I'm putting you on the spot here. I'm sorry.
I can't pick, but you know what? At the tag team division, man, you can't think of the tag team division of Ring of Honor without thinking the Briscoe brothers. I think they would love to take these titles home, but they have a fight on their hands because OGK, man, they have everybody's respect and everybody loves these guys.
Gary, I'm going to put you on the spot. We've been thanking a lot of people, including yourself, through the night. I know you wanted to thank Sid. I know you wanted to thank...
Yeah, Sid, Ross, Mike G, so many people. Got Gabe Sapolsky,
absolutely.
Adam Pierce.
Leapfrog. A man named Hunter Johnson, who's been elusive over the years. Want to thank him. Purple Thunder Bomb, Mike Bennett. Forearm there.
Great
Hooks
game
the leg.
plan.
1, 2.
That's one thing that's going to be a great asset for them is trying to eliminate the outside partner. to isolate the person inside the middle of the ring, because if the Briscoes get in control and cut off the ring, nobody in this industry cuts off the ring like the Briscoe brothers.
Big elbow drop delivers, hooks the leg. 2. Just a 2 count there.
Ian, as long as we're going down that road, we can't forget Jim Carnett.
Absolutely.
Gary Juster, of course,
Absolutely.
still with us. And there's so many people to thank, but let me just take this moment to thank anyone who's ever stepped in the Ring of Honor ring, anyone who's ever helped out in the show.
Oh, and a tag made.
A tag made.
And of course, the fans.
100%. Big drop kick. Into the corner. Big boot catches Matt Taven.
Nice to see Greg H. and Larry Dorr here tonight.
Absolutely. As Mike Bennett looks for a clothesline caught, it's Mark Briscoe. Forearm delivers, knife edge chop. And look at this, the sensei of redneck kung fu from Sussex County, Delaware. Connects to the back of the head. Oh, he caught him. Wow.
Nagi.
Who's the Nagi?
Yours.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and another one that's carries a Nagi.
I don't have an Inagi.
The elusive Inagi coming into play here. Oh, and they're looking to end it. Down in the country with a city limit sign. There's a honky tonk.
Redneck boogie.
And there's a redneck boogie. 2 and just a 2
See
count.
that? Jay's already busted open, man. This is a match. Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on.
And there you see Maria.
Guys, I thank you for having me here. I'm going to go down to ringside.
You got to get a closer view on it.
Do you want to take a close look at this?
Yes.
Make sure Bobby's all right.
Please do.
And Caprice,
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too,
Ian,
man.
I love you.
Love you too.
Oh.
We'll see you, Kerry.
Talk
Thank you
to you
so
later.
much. Thank you for everything. The iconoclasm right there. Hooks the leg. 2. Just a 2 count.
Damn it. Finish this shit. Yeah.
And you hear Jay Briscoe, who is now cut above or between the eyes here.
But it doesn't stop him, man. He's a type person that kind of wakes him up. Jay Driller.
Looking for the Jay Driller.
Jay Driller.
Oh, God, Mark Briscoe. Inside cradle. Could be in. 2. Ooh. Just a 2 count there. Only a 2 count. Jay Briscoe misses with the right. Tag made. Mike Bennett now in the ring. Knife edge chop. And look at these quick chops. Mike Bennett, so good. Nearly undefeated since his return to Ring of Honor. And what poetry that was, coming back to save Matt Taven from the righteous. Oh, brainbuster! Caught him with all of it. Mike Bennett now stalking Jay Briscoe. These 2 men battled for the Ring of Honor World Championship in addition to the tag titles.
It's like Bennett smelled blood, man. He's trying to hawk it in. He's trying to end this thing as fast as possible.
You think what I'm thinking? Yes! Damn it.
Jeez, what do they have in mind here?
Did you hear that?
I almost cursed.
Again?
Well.
Oh, my goodness.
God! Advance, this is it! We're not pulling any punches! This is the last Ring of Honor World Tag Team title match of this era!
Yeah, Taven resentfully agreed to this when it happened. He said, "You thinking what I'm thinking?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Dang it."
And hooks the leg. 2! Just a 2 count there. And Maria calling the shots, one of the most powerful women in professional wrestling. There you see her, the look that only Maria can communicate. Her husband, Mike Bennett, in the ring here, looking to cross the finish line. Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions end this era, and etch their name as the final champs in the history books. Tag made.
So you having Maria out there is almost like saying they need somebody in their corner to pay. Oh! Another eye! Ooh!
Big time boot. Climax! Climax!
But nobody to cover, Riccaboni. The Climax has won Matt Taven titles, has defended titles, championships, and he can't cover. This is how much pain these guys are in, how much exhaustion has taken place in this match.
And Maria can sense the pendulum has at least reset. It may have swung to the corner of the kingdom as we take a look at this jam-packed crowd here in Baltimore, Maryland. What a night it has been here at the Chesapeake Employers Insurance Arena. Bennett across the jaw. It's Bennett who now takes control of the situation. Charging in, up and over to the outside. And it's Mark Briscoe on Mike Bennett. And the two former world champs, Taven and Briscoe, big boot. Staggers, one half of the tag champs, Taven, but Taven returns volley. Wow!
He ripped that Rana out. Bennett in trouble outside the ring. Short time.
The ropes. Jay Briscoe letting it all hang out. And what Big Brother does, Little Brother follows. Spicy drop kick.
You know what follows that spicy drop kick, Riccaboni?
We're going to Bend, Oregon. We're taking a trip to Blockbuster. Mark Briscoe makes it a Blockbuster night. A move that will make Phil Cullen proud. It sure is, and I don't want it to go away. Back elbow, Matt Taven. Playing some Spicoli driver, rolls through. Oh,
Froggy Boat coming up, Riccaboni.
Looking to edge number 12 of the record books here. Oh!
Whoa! Hold on a second now, Riccaboni. From all I've known of OGK, they've followed the rules. They've done what they needed to do.
Well,
Matt Taven,
they didn't used to, Caprice. A tiger stripes are hard to change.
Wow!
No. Has him up looking for the doomsday device on the outside. Bennett fights out of it. Pile driver. And Bennett has Mark Briscoe.
What is he doing? What is he?
No, this is too.
Are you? Oh my goodness!
God! Flight of the Conqueror! Doomsday device! And the Kingdom are going home the champs! 1, 2! Whoa!
I've never seen that before.
Amazing! Pushing Mark Briscoe up. Put that back!
He's got to cover. He's close to the
Hooks
rope.
the leg, 2!
Whoa!
Mark Briscoe, he is not letting the history slip through his hands. The sands of time.
They want to take these tag team titles home. It means the world to them, Riccaboni.
17 years old, coming into Ring of Honor and looking for the Hail Mary. 3 finishing moves.
If he covers, there's no way out of this, Riccaboni.
2. Oh, Jay broke it up.
Mark did not kick out of that. Riccaboni. If he was not saved, they would have retained the titles.
There you see Mary-Kate Anthony, the original photographer for Ring of Honor. One of the biggest Matt Taven fans there are. We saw Courtney Jean, another huge Kingdom.
That's an understatement, Riccaboni.
Kingdom fans. Kick to the midsection there. Looking for the Jake Driller. Got it! Pulls him like an accordion. Body going limp. Oh, big spinning heel kick. Shot to the midsection. And Mark Briscoe up and over. Rolls him up. The tip of the knee from Matt Taven. And Taven looking across the finish line, knowing Mark is damaged. Going to the top. Oh, right.
He caught the knees and Jay's up. Jay
Driller. Mark with the cover.
Wow.
Matt Taven has never kicked out of the Jay Driller to my remembrance.
I can count on a malformed hand, Riccaboni, the amount of people that have kicked out of the Jay Driller. But guess what? Bennett has taken the Jay Driller. Taven has taken the Jay Driller. Bennett's on the outside of the ring. Taven's on the inside. And you know what's coming up next. It's not nice. It's a doomsday device. Briscoe
Riccaboni. Hook the leg. Oh my, how? If I was the prophet, I would have to end my outline. You'd be gone with Miss Cleo at this point. Where's she at? I don't got her. Who the hell knows? I want these guys to fight forever. Butterfly in the arms. Jay Triller. Again. Frog Evil. This has got to do it, Riccaboni. 2. Briscoes got number 12. Reach for the sky, boy.
Who wins this match? And the 12-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion, the Briscoes.
It's gonna be any other way. Any other way.
It could have win though. That was a fight, Riccaboni. Wow.
He said it was a biblical prophecy that it was written. It was biblical that they would be the ones to close this chapter.
I tell you, when you have something, you believe something that must biblical, however it takes you to believe it, you will fight with everything you have to see it come through. And that's the Briscoe brothers.
Todd Sinclair, senior referee, has been here for the greater part of 17, perhaps 18 years. And the streamers adorn the new champions.
Wow.
And we see the OGK, the Briscoes, up to their feet. What a sign of respect and admiration for 5 of the classiest individuals you ever see. The OGK, Marie Kanellis Bennett, the Briscoes. What a moment in time. History will forever associate the names of Mark and Jay Briscoe, synonymous with tag team wrestling.
First things first, we love every single one of y'all. Hey, and this might be the end of an era, but it damn sure ain't the end of the Briscoes. Hey, and with that being said, any damn tag team out there that wants a piece of them boys, we right here.
Whoa! Excuse me! Are you kidding me? Wheeler! Harwood! What the hell are they doing here?
Anything they want, Rick.
Oh, look at this! FDR! The Briscoes! AEW Ring of Honor mixing it up! In the center of the ring! We need security! We need whoever we got in the back! Did you know they were here? No! When the hell did they get here? Busted eardrums, busted teeth, ugh, permanent damage.
You see being closer, and I see somebody being able to have a weapon with them at all times.
You see Jay Briscoe, Rick Harwood, Wheeler, and Mark Briscoe.
Intentionally, Mark and Jay Briscoe grab the chain to bring it closer to him because they know it's the leverage that counts.
And a double leg takedown from Harwood, and it's Wheeler and Mark Briscoe, Jay Briscoe and Harwood. And you can throw all the accolades, the classic fights, the instant classic markings out the window. This is going to be a fight. It's going to be a battle with the chains around the neck. On the inside there, and then right in front of us, it is Harwood and Jay Briscoe just delivering straight right hands, and it's Wheeler shot to the midsection with the chain.
I didn't think Wheeler would be the first person busted and used the chain. This is showing me that FTR knows the type of fight that they're inside for.
Great split screen shot here. Mark Briscoe already busted open as Jay Briscoe sending Harwood into the steps.
Man, they show them both at the same time. You really big technical.
I love it. I love everything about Ring of Honor. Ooh! From the production to the fans to the world-class athletes to this brawl we're about to see here. Oh, God!
As if the chain and the collar is not enough, Harwood already bringing the chairs in play.
And this is something we haven't really seen, this tornado style of match between these two.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's choking Mark Briscoe.
And Briscoe's already bleeding.
And this match going a million miles an hour already. And who do you think that benefits, Caprice? Who do you think who's got the endurance here?
You almost have to go with FTR there because of the schedule that they have endured and the tolerance that they have to build up. But you can never count the Briscoes out.
Well, think about the schedule the Briscoes had the week of Supercard. They wrestled 4 matches in under 36 hours. Oh, it sold it to the face of beer. I don't know what that was. The fine concessions here at UTA.
Either way, it temporarily blinds you. You know, I'm looking at FTR, man. They know what they're in for. They faced these guys before, and they're like, you know what? If we're going to beat these guys, we're going to have to fight from the start to the finish for wrestling out the window and survive. And that's exactly what they've been doing.
Wheeler on top of Mark Briscoe, choking him down. Meanwhile, Harwood, he's dismantling God knows what over there. And the thrust by Mark Briscoe. This match is absolutely insane. And Harwood trying to bring Jay Briscoe back in. And those chains add just a little bit of tethered violence as Mark Briscoe bleeding from under and over the eye right now. Look at Mark!
Tethered violence, and you also have to realize that everywhere that your opponent goes, you go. So you can also unintentionally hang yourself.
We take a look at the split screen shot right in front of us. Jay Briscoe just blocked a chair, countered it into Harwood, now delivering those straight rights. It's Mark Briscoe and Wheeler finally slowing down at this point, but this has been a war, Caprice.
My God, it's already been too much to handle, so much to hold, so much blood being spilled. Dax trying to go, Harwood inside of the ring.
Just a absolutely incredible war we've seen thus far. And it's Harwood and Jay Briscoe returning to the ring. You see the protective gloves on the hands of Paul Turner. We knew this would get violent, and the chains are wrapped around and driven into the spine of Jay Briscoe on that suplex.
Harwood grabbing again, closing that space, going for another suplex.
Again! And Caprice, every time there is a move, whether you want to or not, those chains are going to hit you.
Well, you saw that time in that suplex, it took some out of Harwood as well.
Oh!
Grabbing a tooth. Harwood just lost a tooth.
Oh, and he's tying up. So Harwood tying up Jay Briscoe, and Wheeler had Briscoe, the master of redneck kung fu, coming through. Shots just under the ear. Looking to maybe bust the eardrum.
Oh, my goodness.
Greg Valentine still can't hear from his dog collar match.
Whipping his face with the chain.
Caprice, we might just want to divide and conquer here if it goes split screen again. Oh my God.
So much action going on at the same time, but we do know that the Briscoes are in control.
We're seeing for the first time here, and I wondered.
Harwood has lost a tooth.
And I mean, look at Piper. Piper lost multiple teeth. Valentine, a permanent hearing damage after that dog collar match. Busted eardrum.
Jay is wrapping the chain around his fist. It's gonna be lights out.
Oh, goodness. Across the bridge of the nose.
Look at Harwood's arm is limp. Sacrificial lamb right now.
Just driving the chain into the skull now of Harwood. And if he didn't bust the nose, he probably busted open the eye, the skull of Dax Harwood.
My gosh, look at him.
And this is now the Briscoes element.
Yeah, all they needed was an opening. They have that opening now, and you can see inside of the ring, the Briscoes in control. On the outside of the ring, the Briscoes in control as well.
And choking Harwood now, a taste of his own medicine as Mark Briscoe on the outside with Wheeler.
Wheeler face down in a prone position.
And in just 3 matches, this has become one of the all-time great rivalries. It's come to this. The challenge issue just a few days ago, but you and I both hoped this would be inevitable. We knew there was still a fight.
Well, this is the type of fight, man, where you know these guys are going to give everything they got, but it's a career-shortening fight. No matter who wins this match, hopefully these careers are shortened. Everybody in this match has a shortened career after this.
And the chants, dueling chants, Dem Boys, FTR. Ooh. And those rights again. 2 men in this match are bleeding at this point. And Jay Briscoe doing everything he can to open it up.
Yeah, once Jay Briscoe smells blood, he's like a shark, man. He's not going to stop.
Briscoe, a man, Jay Briscoe, has walked out of final battle in the main event, the world champion. He's walked out in the main event as a tag champion.
Yeah.
He knows how to get to that extra gear.
And blood is almost maybe an unfamiliar territory for FTR. It's a very familiar territory for the Briscoes.
Oh, great counter around the net, trying to get through. Oh, wow. Wheeler catches him sleeping.
That was beautiful. Mark instinctively ran to try to protect his brother, forgot that he was connected to a 240-pound man on the other side of the ring.
And this is what I wondered about privately with you, Caprice. The double teams, would it change any because of the way they were going to be connected? And we're seeing FTR, no problem double teaming now.
Well, one thing it changes is realize that Harwood has to stay close, even though he's tagging against Mark.
And we see the replay there. It is Wheeler who caught Mark sleeping, a rare moment, and that's the danger of these chain matches.
Separate sides of the ring with the chain.
Oh, God! And FTR kicking it into another gear here.
A nasty gear. A relentless gear.
And this is the first time a double dog collar match on pay-per-view.
You see all that blood on the outside?
Right. Oh, and they're up to the top. And they are looking to end the Briscoes' night with their own finishing move. The Doomsday Device. He hit it. Spins him inside out.
That's going to do it.
Cover. 1, 2. Wow.
Mark kick. Do you know? They finish so many people with that out of build it regularly.
Absolutely.
But Mark just got hit with his own tag team move with a chain wrapped around his arm. Are you kidding me right now?
And now Jay Briscoe, the blood pouring. And all 4 men now have been cut open. And and Wheeler, look at Wheeler in that gory bomb position, that gory special position, making the most of it, choking him with the chain. And the oxygen, you got to be careful here. Paul Turner has to make a decision. You never want to be the one responsible for calling the match. But like we saw in the last bout, you know when someone's out.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes when you're wrestling somebody, you wish there was something you can grab hold them a little more. That's what these chains are giving FTR, is giving them more leverage to be able to execute holds. And they're using it to their best ability. I have to commend them for that.
And Mark, he's got to be careful here. He's got those hands up. He's got to swing those hips up or he's going to get choked down.
He's being hung.
And Mark trying to fight literally for his life at this point. The hands within the dog collar keeping him safe. An Irish whip.
Oh, my God.
Breaking the tautness of that chain, allowing Mark to get his oxygen. Thank God.
Look at all the blood being lost by Jay. It's only a matter of time before he loses what's going on. He's not able to understand what's around him, losing concentration, losing focus. And he's going to have to fight or flight.
For the first time ever on pay-per-view, we are seeing a double dog collar match.
Blood in his eyes, crimson mask, full.
And it is pouring
in his eyes and his mouth.
Caprice, you and I are both. This is the first time we're seeing any level of this violence. Oh, you can't expect us to react with anything but amazement and awe at the terror that each team is bringing upon one another.
It's just a froggy, bro.
With the chain, got him. Right through the midsection, cover to him, no! Lucky 13, not today, not now, at least for the Briscoes.
Now showing you right there, Mark grabbing his elbow. You can hit somebody with the chain, but it's also a chain hitting you as well.
And as somebody that's had elbow issues from playing baseball, which is significantly less violent than this, I can tell you, you don't want a chain in your elbow. As Jay Briscoe still attached to Harwood, still going to town, the blood just pouring out. And look at the fight, look at the struggle here as Mark Briscoe unloading on Wheeler on the outside.
I got blood on my notes. There's blood everywhere.
There's a pool forming ripping off the skull of Wheeler at this point. Mark Briscoe making some sort of contraption here. He is a violent artist. He is a violent architect. And he's got just a touch of madness in his eyes right now. Jay Briscoe continues to unload on Harwood.
Wheeler reaching out for me for help. He's reaching out for help because he's in desperado land. He doesn't know what's going on, and Mark does. Mark definitely in control, looking for a table.
Hey, Mark, we better be careful here now, Caprice. Mark, I don't know what the hell's going through Mark Briscoe's mind right now. In the chain. Oh, and Wheeler
pulling it back. Smart move by Wheeler there.
Again.
There's a bunch of chairs underneath
and
here.
We're right here, too. Caprice, watch out.
Goodness, I can feel the thud underneath my feet.
And if you look up to the top left, the blood continues to pour like a river from the skulls of Jay Briscoe and Dax Harwood.
This just shows how much these tag team titles mean to both of these teams. They're literally putting their lives on the line to win these titles, giving these fans way more than their money's worth. They're giving them their life's worth.
Jay Briscoe up to the top, front face lock here. The chain inside the ring at this point. Oh, God, Dax. Across the eyes, across the nose, the skull of Jay Briscoe.
Oh, he's wrapping a chain around his head. You gotta assume he's going for a headbutt.
He had 2 layers worth there. He's just going around.
This is Dynamite Kid style right here.
And the violence and the madness. Got it!
My goodness, hurt himself. That's what I'm saying. The chain is double impact. My goodness.
But to a point you made, Caprice, the fact that he was willing to give up his own skull.
Yeah.
You only get one brain, Caprice.
You only get one brain. Like I said, these guys are literally putting their lives on the line for these tag team titles. That's how much it means to everyone inside of this ring that loves Ring of Honor, that loves wrestling, that loves this sport.
And Harwood, the chain.
You can see the evil in his eyes. The intent here to hurt himself, as long as he knows he's inflicting more pain on his opponent.
And you better be careful. You better be careful, Dax. FTR, almost more than anybody, are about legacy. The one thing they haven't done is come into Final Battle and oh, God! And win or keep the tag titles. And Jay Briscoe, Mike Posey in the line of fire.
Well, that was unintentional. Posey knows it.
And he was checking in on Jay Briscoe. Dax knows it.
Oh, my God, he's busted open as well. Oh, my God.
Posey is a wreck.
Oh, my God.
And Paul Turner, this match is multiple referees for a reason.
Do you smell that? Smell the iron.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
And Doc Sampson leaving his position from right behind us here to ensure Mike Posey's taken care of. And
Paul Turner inside the ring. He would take side inside of this match.
And Posey is a former wrestler. He's wrestled all over the world. We're seeing fisticuffs here now. And Jay with those quick jabs, those Larry Holmes style jabs. Jab and move, jab and step back, off the ropes. Comes through with a big kick. Dax swing and a miss. Big back suplex. And I apologize, fans. I've never seen a referee take the shot that Mike Posey has. I'm a little stunned.
He's bleeding profusely.
We need some additional repairs. Wheeler and Mark Briscoe on the outside. Forearm connects. It's Mark Briscoe coming at it full speed. Swing and a miss. And it's Wheeler delivering on Mark Briscoe.
My goodness. Not only did he land on the hardest part of the apron, but there was chain underneath him, and now he is displayed on the table.
He just drugged him by his neck.
Yeah, he's been getting drugged by his neck the whole time. I can't imagine these guys tomorrow or the next week.
Or the next year.
Yeah, that's what I mean by career shortening.
A life-changing match as Wheeler up to the top on the outside, now back on the apron. Kicked in the midsection. It's Briscoe with a Open hand, but he's also hitting the chain. And weaving a twisted web now with that chain. It's Wheeler and Mark Briscoe. Briscoe, spicy drop kick.
Mike, he set him up for that. Pulled him up inside of him, knew exactly what he was trying to do.
We're watching masters of the craft right here.
Absolutely.
Both teams thinking 2-3 moves ahead. And Mark Briscoe loves that bang, that elbow.
Jay's coming inside. He said, hey, we can end this thing.
And he has Wheeler where he needs him. And looking for the doomsday. And it's Wheeler.
Oh! Oh, my God! Oh! He just landed from the top rope to the pile of steel chairs on the outside of the ring. Unbelievable! I don't really know if he's hurt. I want to know if he's alive.
Well, we're going to take a look at the replay. Oh, God, I don't even know. I don't want to see that again.
At least I can see him breathing.
Is he? Okay, I see. You're right. He's breathing. He's moving, but on the inside, Harwood with a chance to end things.
He's breathing, but he's not moving. Rick
Jay Briscoe, double arm. Jay on the chain. On the chain. Cover.
This could do it. Oh my God.
What's it gonna take?
I'm out of it. I don't know what it takes. I'm worried about my 4 friends that are in this match. My 4 friends that I called. They called me on their birthdays. They called me on my children's birthday. I called them. We know each other. But these guys are hurting themselves. This is a war. I'm not worried about right now. I'm worried about tomorrow.
What about their kids? What about their wives? Their parents? They're lucky enough to have such great families in their lives. This is what this means to them. They're willing to throw it all away for the stake to become the greatest tag team in Ring of Honor history.
I just hope the fans appreciate the sacrifice that is happening right now.
And they might be giving it all up. Think about the time on the shelf Jay Briscoe had. One of the toughest men in the world after that 2 out of 3 falls match, Caprice.
And these guys are not finished. You can look at the trunks of Harwood. They came in the ring white. Look at that.
And the eye almost swollen shut, that right eye, camera left.
Yeah. I don't know if that's swollen shut or the top of his eyelid is cut down.
Or if it's forming that, it's coagulating that, that scar, that eyelid.
Oh, God. It's like a horror movie.
Harwood's in deep trouble. Wheeler trying to come in. But Cash meeting a similar fate to Dax, as with a steel chair shot there.
Crazy thing is how comfortable Jay Briscoe is in all of this.
Again, trying to butterfly those arms, looking for another Jay Driller. Jay! Oh! Goes between the legs. We almost never see that.
What can you say?
Oh, no! Sticks him with the pile driver.
Still on him.
Cover! 2! Ooh! You and I both remember how that match ended at Death Before Dishonor. That pile driver off the second rope. We'll take a look at it again. Unfiltered violence on the chair. That same pinning combination that finished Jay in July does not do it here tonight. And Dax with the chair.
Fucking murder him!
Excuse me? What? I'm not repeating that. Fans, if you didn't hear that, I'm not saying it again.
Just when you think it's over, not only does more happen, but they go to deeper depths, lower lows.
They're about to hit the bottom of the ocean if there's any more chairs, if there's any more tables, if there's any more chains. God, Jay Briscoe being perched high up on that top rope. Those open hands. Oh, again, also hitting that chain.
Every time he chops him, blood flies into the audience.
Trying to get the adrenaline going for his partner, Dax. Getting the crowd going, the crowd pumping.
She's gonna pile drive him from the top rope onto the chairs.
Gonna kill him.
He got a chain.
Oh! What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Shot there. Two-wheeler. Harwood now on the outside. Jay Briscoe looking for something dangerous.
Well, he's dug his own ditch, if you ask me. Whatever happens, he set it up. But both guys will get impact off this. Wow!
Driven into a sea of chairs.
Harwood definitely took the blunt of that, but nobody won that exchange, Rick Cabana.
And on the outside, Wheeler desperately trying to get in the ring, but it's Mark Briscoe who is holding him steady.
He's trying to go inside to capitalize, but Mark not letting him.
And Wheeler fighting for his life. Mark Briscoe here. Briscoe with that chain. A smart move, too. And in the ring, just a 2 count off that superplex onto the chair.
Now, how much love do you have for your tag team partner that he's literally risking his life to try to get to him?
And look at this around the teeth, into the mouth.
Oh, my goodness.
The agony, the pain. Wheeler trying to desperately save Dax.
Mark knows that Harwood is in a lot of trouble. He's gonna tap. He's gotta tap.
Wheeler trying to push through. He's trying to get in.
He's out. He's out.
To the sky, boy. The winners of this match and the 13-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Briscoes.
A violent masterpiece was painted for our enjoyment, for the fans' enjoyment. Here today, we will figure out the human cost. We will determine the human cost at a greater date. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of this match, Caprice. I'm breathless at this point. Breaking the tautness of the chain, allowing Mark to get back in the match. You see the blood pouring off the eyes. Caprice, you are speechless as the chain around the head, into the chairs. The J Driller. Dax Harwood joining an elite group of folks who kicked out. And then the pile driver on the chain on the chair. The top rope superplex, almost a difference. But then it was this amazing.
And he didn't tap out.
The Briscoes.
Your new 13-time
Ring of Honor. The 6th time they have gone into the seminal event on the Ring of Honor calendar, challenged for the championships, and walked away the new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. Congratulations. And to me, FTR's come in and immediately. They are one of the greatest teams under a Ring of Honor banner. We've asked to call this match time and time again because we knew the violence, the level of athleticism you would see. And tonight was no different, Caprice.
You know, every time this team has came against one another, it's not only been a banger, it's been contender for the match of the year. In a regular tag team match of the year contender. 2 out of 3 falls, match of the year contender. Dog collar match, by God, I'm claiming it now. Match of the decade contender.
We often wonder who the tag team of the 20s is going to be. And it may be 2 of the teams who are the tag teams of the aughts. They're just going to keep things rolling along. The Briscoes, congratulations, getting that elusive victory over FTR under the ROH banner. Both teams now have 2 falls against one another.
Yeah.
And I'm being greedy, Santa. Can we do this again? Think about it. They each got 2 falls. Well, you know, I'm being greedy. We got to check out the human cost here.
Well, let's do this, Rick Cabana.
Yeah.
Let's see how their health displays.
We wish the best.
Make sure neither one of them go on the injury list for a long time. And I would definitely love to see these teams do it again. And I'm glad to see all of them in Ring of Honor.
Absolutely.